Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of Order of Arcana. The first one. Thanks, Matt. All right, well, we're off to a good start.
Yeah,
I love
great.
it. Order of Arcana is a group of folks here that are in town, and we all have a shared love of cooperative storytelling, and we're going to be playing some D&D on stream. So, just to give you a little background, we're going to be playing in the campaign setting of Eberron, which is a wide magic setting. So, if you see lots of crazy magic stuff going on, don't be freaked out. It's just Eberron. I'll be putting out a video later this week that will talk about some of our house rules and special rules and things like that. So don't freak out when the Bard casts Thaumaturgy. He has a special rule that allows him to do that. But other than that, just want to thank a couple of people that we're going to be utilizing some of their resources. First off, to Syrinscape. We're going to be using them for audio, including music and sound effects. So go check them out at Syrinscape.com for absolutely amazing soundboards and music and things to enhance your own personal D&D and other role-playing games. So I think that's it. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Tonight's episode of A Dance in the Dark, an Eberron story. Ooh. And welcome back. So, as we get started tonight, you have all found yourself in the city of Fairhaven, the capital of Aundair, one of the original 5 nations of Corvair, one of the original 5 nations of the Kingdom of Galifar. It's been 3 years since the last war ended. You have been pursuing your own passions and your own trades. Whether you were involved in the last war, whether you were involved with the Dragon Mark House, or somehow else involved in the last war, or maybe you stayed out of the last war and kept to yourself and your family. Whatever happened, when the war ended with the Treaty of Thronehold, you all began seeking new lives in this new world that was ravaged by war, but that also had many opportunities and possibilities for people of a slightly more adventurous bent. And as such, for whatever reasons, you've made your way to Aundair and to Fairhaven, and you have decided to set out for the thriving metropolis of Sharn in southern Breland, the city of towers. You may have your own reasons for that, but whatever those reasons are and however you came about it, you've managed to secure a writ of passage on a brand new airship created by House Cannith, who carry the Mark of Making. And this new airship called the Cloud Maiden is an absolute marvel of engineering and magical technology. Whereas most airships are 1 or 2 decks, they have 1 ring of bound fire elementals to propel them. The Cloud Maiden is 4 lower decks, 2 upper decks. There are 3 rings of bound fire elementals that power this massive ship. It's the largest airship that has been created, and that is operated and run by the half-elves of House Lyrindar. And as you stand in the queue waiting to board the ship, you can see a small gnome with light blue hair sitting behind a small portable desk at the end of the gangplank, and she is taking writs of passage from different people as they board the ship. And the first one of you in line to board, carrying a manacled prisoner attached to a chain, is Oligar.
All right. I will walk up to her.
She looks, she says, "Oh, traveling with us again, are you, Oligar? I see. And
I am.
What is this person you have with you?"
Another prisoner.
Oh, so you finally found one.
That hurts, but yes.
Good for you. Well, I'm sure that the members of your house will be quite pleased. Do you have your writ? I know that you're supposed to be traveling with us, but for protocol's sake, I do need to stamp it.
I do. For myself, not for this one.
Well, we understood that part of your contract was that you were supposed to be bringing someone back, so as surprised as I am that you do have him, he does have a space in the brig.
Again, that hurts. But here it is.
And she takes your writ, and you see she pulls out this fancy, like, notary's type seal, and she stamps it down. She hands it back to you. She goes, you know the procedures. We'll have to check your weapons.
I will check my weapons.
Okay, yeah, there's these two guards that are in this, like, really, like, brilliant blue, like, half-plate armor with, like, open-faced helms with a big plume. And one of them comes over, and you hand him your greatsword, and he takes it, and he pulls off a small piece of parchment, and she stamps it with her seal and hands it to you. He goes, you know how it works. Return that when you disembark, and your weapons will be returned. Says you are, let me find your room. You're on deck 4, room 112.
That is impressive as always, being on this ship.
And she sort of shoots you off.
I will yank on the chain and
Okay.
walk off.
Yeah, and one of the guards goes with you, and he's going to help you get the guy situated in the brig. A few more people board, and then Riven.
I'm like looking around, like marveled at this because I'm like I've never seen anything like this up close, and I'm gonna approach the lady.
Okay. She says, "Come, girl, come."
Oh yes.
Do you have your writ?
Yes, you mean this?
And she takes it. She looks and she says, "Interesting name." And she stamps it. She says, "You will be on deck 4, room 114."
Could you tell me where deck 4, room 14 is, and what direction that would be?
If you head back to the aft deck, you'll see the stairs that go down. Deck 4 is all the way on the bottom.
Okay, and then I'm gonna head that direction.
Okay. Several more people board, and then
I'll walk over to her.
okay.
And I sort of like adjust the steampunk goggles that are on my face. I have my writ passage, and I like hand it to her.
She just okay, very well. She gives it a stamp, hands it back to you, says, we had a gentleman who canceled, so we will put you in his room, deck 4, room 115.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, I'm off with you. I've got more work to do. And several more people board, and it looks like they're about to pull up the gangplank, and this man, or elf in very dashing attire, comes running forward.
Oh, I'm not running.
Oh, you're not running?
No, I'm
Okay.
taking my time.
Okay. You can see she's starting to put her stuff away.
Excuse me, you have one more?
She sort of looks at the contraption on her wrist. Says, well, you've almost missed your boat. Do you have your writ with you, sir?
Oh, I certainly. Yes, I do. Here it is.
She says, well, too many marks on this boat for my taste, but I guess you are a worthy sort. She stamps it and hands it back to you.
Okay. She checking my weapons?
Yeah. So any weapons that you have, they'll check and they'll give you a writ or like just a little slip. To
Is my puppet considered a weapon? Would they have considered
that? You probably have
that?
in your bag.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Play with dolls.
Dagger, pistol, scimitar.
Okay. And you see the guy's like,
Dangerous.
and he puts them in a crate and gives you three writs.
Thank you, my good man. Take care of my scimitar.
She says, deck 4, room 113.
113.
113.
Thank you, dear.
And with that, she looks, she goes, all right, I don't see anyone else, so Morin, bring up the gangplank. I believe the Cloud Maiden is ready to sail. And you see the guards pulling the gangplank, and you can see as you're boarding, standing back on the, each of you as you board, you see on the aft deck where the big wheel is of the ship that is used for steering, is a very well attired, very handsome half elf, and he's checking over things and giving orders, and he wears this large like tricorn hat with a big red feather in it, and he sort of looks and he says, "First Mate Avir, are we ready to fly?" And you see a female half-elf poke her head up from behind a set of rigging, and she goes, "Yes, Captain, I believe we're set. I think you can take her out. I believe we're clear." And you see he pulls a lever, and you feel the boat kind of and shake a bit, and it begins to pull away from the dock, and you are underway aboard the Cloud Maiden.
All right.
As you're milling about, you see there's another half-elven person that doesn't appear to have a visible dragon mark, but he just sort of looks around and says, "All right, we'll be flying for 2 days, making a stop in Korenberg to drop off Madame de Sivas back with the college there, and then we'll steam for another day to make our way to Sharn. So, settle yourselves in, find your rooms, enjoy the hospitality. Whatever deck you're on, there is dining and lounging space on the decks. You are free to move about the ship, but as far as wandering the halls, please stay to your decks or to the top 2 decks. The ship is armed, or the ship is outfitted with beacons that should prevent you from falling. However, if it is really up to you and you really try to jump off, they won't stop you. They'll just keep you from an accidental fall. So don't try to jump off, you will die."
Good to know.
All right. So, several hours pass, just sun begins to set, and the moon begins to rise in the night sky. And what would the 4 of you like to do?
I will settle into my cabin, 113.
Okay.
I'll tuck the other dagger that I did not give them into my boot.
Okay.
Just kind of go through my things for a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some grub.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way, and it's the restaurant space on the 4th deck is not exactly the poshest of places, but it's comfortable, and there are several different folks in here eating and drinking. You walk up, there's a half-elven female behind the bar.
Hello.
You walk, she says, "Oh, welcome, Master Half-Orc. Is there anything I can get you this evening?"
Probably a liquid dinner.
"Ah, ale. Of course." She pours you a mug of ale. She goes, "Drinks and food are covered with your passage, so nothing to worry about here."
Then in that case, probably solid dinner too.
Oh, let's see. What do we have this evening? We have a leg of pheasant with vegetables, and we also have a... Oh, I didn't know they had packed that. We have a roast boar sandwich.
Ooh. I'll take a roast boar sandwich.
Oh, very well. Someone will bring it up to you. Grab a seat.
I will grab a seat.
I finished checking my things. I'll head to get some food.
Okay. Yeah, you, same thing. You come in. It's just, oh, impressive.
Oh, why, thank you.
Anything to eat or drink?
What's on the menu?
Roast boar sandwich and leg of pheasant with vegetables.
I suppose the pheasant will do.
Okay. Have a seat. Someone will bring it out.
Thank you very much.
Anything to drink?
Wine, please.
Of course, of course. And she pulls out a bottle, pours it. It's a big jug of wine. Chance to you.
Thank you. Go find a seat somewhere
Okay.
close to the stage.
Okay.
If there's
yeah,
one.
Yeah, there's no stage.
Okay. There's no stage then.
Yeah, there's just a guy sitting in the corner, just sort of idly plucking at a lute. He's not really playing a song or anything.
Yeah, nearest to him.
Okay.
No, I've probably gotten bored, like, down in my area, so I would have, like, wandered around the ship a little bit.
Okay.
You said we can go to the top deck?
Yeah, you can be out on the deck if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah, I'll wander around the deck.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you see there are several people. There is a very well-dressed man and woman. The man has a big bristly mustache. The woman has her hair all piled up in buns on the top of her head. And they are extremely well-dressed. Slightly darker skin, almond-shaped eyes. and they're, she's got her arm hooked through his, and they're just sort of walking around about the deck. You also see the same gnomish woman that checked you in, and she's talking to a couple of other gnomes at a small table that's set on the deck. And you see an older human male that is sitting, and he's got a book out, and you see in one hand, he's just sort of moving his hand around, and in the other, he's holding the book, and you can see over the top of the book, there's a quill that is just writing in the book as he's not holding it at all.
I'll kind of make my way over to him.
Okay. You walk up to him, and he sort of looks over and goes, "Oh, good evening."
Excuse me, I didn't mean to startle you. I just, is this your first flight on this ship?
Oh, well, it's everyone's first flight on this ship, young lady. This is the Cloud Maiden's first voyage.
Oh,
Maiden's
first
maiden
ever?
voyage.
Yes, the maiden voyage.
Oh, well, that is fascinating. I suppose I assumed it was 4 or 5 times.
Oh no, I came in on. Second. Look through my notes. I came in on the Sky Splendor several weeks ago. I was studying in Fairhaven, gave a few lectures at the university, and I'm on my way back to Cornburg. And when I found that this new ship with such impressive magics was flying, I had to have a seat.
Oh, you said you were teaching. What is your area of expertise?
Oh, it says, normally I teach at Morgrave in Sharn. That is my home base, but I have several friends in both in Cornburg and in Fairhaven at the Imperial University. And but generally I teach Golemancy is one of my areas of expertise, and I am also a bit deft when it comes to alchemy.
Oh, alchemy. Well, I happen to be very adept at alchemy myself.
Oh, and what is your name, young lady?
You can call me Genesis.
Interesting name.
It is a nickname, but I've grown rather fond of it.
The goggles and the mask, is that, does that get in the way of your work?
Well, you could say it was a slight mishap, and I sort of like pull like this mask that I have around my face is more like a wrap, and I pull it down, and you can see this like yellow, like palish green skin underneath. I don't show him everything, but I pull it down just enough.
Okay. He sort of looks and says, interesting. Well, I've spent my fair share of time in Karnath. Your affliction is not unknown to me.
Yes. Not entirely like those, of course. Obviously I'm sentient.
Are we having issues?
It's just lagging on this, and I didn't know if it was sound quality lagging or not. I didn't know if you had a way to hear it.
No, not tonight. We'll deal with the mishaps. First stream and all.
Get all that ironed out later.
Well, it might take some time. But he says, well, you shouldn't be ashamed. If you're a scholar of alchemy, then you should let your work speak for itself.
Well, indeed. I believe, I hope so. Maybe it will. And I won't keep you from what you were doing here. And I sort of go to handshake him.
Okay, and shake your hand.
It was nice meeting you.
Shaking.
And I'll get up and I guess
Okay.
make my way to the food area.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna pull my puppet out of my bag.
Okay.
I'm gonna unfold it just to make sure that it's good and everything since I've traveled so far to get here.
Okay.
What does the room look like?
It's pretty sparse. It's maybe, just big enough for the bed and a small chest to put your belongings in. It's just, it's nice construction, but it's not fancy. There's not a whole lot of room. It's utilitarian for sure.
Okay. I'm just gonna put my stuff, I guess, in the chest because I really don't have a place to put it.
Okay.
I am gonna still carry a small bag with my puppet in it, just so you know.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna walk out and explore. What does the deck look like?
Where
the fourth deck, where
yeah,
the
so
hallways.
basically it's two hallways that are
Okay.
joined on each end and a cross hallway through the middle that have the rooms on either side, lining both sides of those two longer hallways. And basically it's running along the keel of the ship.
So is it carved wood or is it how's?
Yeah, I mean, it's made like a ship. I mean, there's a flat deck that you walk on. It's not like you're walking on the keel, but you can tell just from how far you came down, you're in the very bowels of the
Okay.
ship.
At that point, my stomach begins to rumble.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get some food. But
Okay.
while I'm getting food, I'm gonna walk down and like trace like the outlines of the wood on
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's very nicely made. It's polished and lacquered. It's a deep dark color to the wood.
At this point, I'm like fascinated and marveled because I haven't seen such fine woodworking
Okay.
in a while. Yeah,
Wood
very
by the wood.
lewd.
Like, yeah, so I mean, you make it to
Wood by the
the
wood.
to the tavern lounging area. And same things on the menu.
Okay, I will request vegetables.
Okay, just no pheasant.
No, thank you.
Oh, very well.
Potatoes.
Well, she says, "Find a seat. Someone will bring it out."
How does the sitting arrangement look?
So it's just 2 long tables, and there's a couple of chairs in the corners, like cafeteria style almost.
What kind of people are there? Like what?
They appear to be like not like workaday people, same as you. They're not. There's nobody rich down here for sure. Everybody's in pretty just basic clothing and that kind of thing.
I guess I'm gonna kind of sit towards the back if there's like a place where I can.
Okay. So yeah, eventually all of your food is brought out.
And when my food gets there, I'm gonna take a bite of it, and I'm gonna, since it's kind of quiet except for the little loot plucker over there, I'm gonna yell at the loot plucker. Hey, loot plucker!
He sort of looks up and goes,
I look too.
Play me a real song. Something from the marshes.
okay. And he starts playing a song. It's not anything you've ever heard before.
That's alright.
Yeah. He kind of looks back and he goes, I mean, I'm not really the entertainment. It's just a hobby. I carry this thing around with me. My dad tried to teach me how to play it. I don't really know what I'm doing.
No, it works for me.
All right. Keeps going about his business.
Bobbing my head to it.
Okay.
Drinking, eating my roast beef sandwich.
Okay.
Roast hog sandwich.
Yep.
Just enjoying my life.
Okay. Anybody want to do anything else?
Finally bagged one.
I'm picking over my pheasant.
Yeah, I mean the food is good. It's
it's-
not exquisite by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh,
but
it
it's
tastes
certainly-
fine. It tastes good. I'm just acting like I'm a little too good for it.
Okay, sure.
I'll probably show up a little late and like start to walk off from the bar, and then kind of like, oh yeah, and then like go back. Can I get a glass of wine, please?
Oh, of course. She pours you a glass. Hands it to you.
And I don't drink it, but I just sort of like carry it around looking for a seat.
Okay. And as it would happen, you're all kind of seated generally in the same area. That's kind of how it worked out.
I'm gonna look at fancy.
And you notice me looking at you.
You look a little fancy for these parts.
You look a little rough.
Been told worse.
I've been called better, I suppose.
That's fair.
What brings you here?
Finally bagged one.
Finally bagged one. Did you get married?
No. Thank God.
What'd you bag?
I'm just gonna hold out my hand. Oligar, de Thrash.
My grip is a little weak when you grab my hand.
And I'm gonna just bear grip the shit out of it.
Gendrix de Fjarlin.
Ah. And I would assume that when I say de Thrash, it would make sense.
Yeah,
It made perfect sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I mean, and you can see looking at Oligar, he's a half orc, and you can see just coming up the right side of his neck, just the faintest bit of his of this blue and purple of his mark.
I see, your mark came in quite a strange place there.
Yeah.
Does it bother you being exposed that way?
No, not really.
Interesting.
It's not one I would have to hide so much.
Gotcha. So,
It's not like I could be pegged for anything else.
who is your prisoner? Where are you taking him?
Back home.
Back home, eh?
Yep. He's in the brig currently.
Yeah, his name is Armando Aguirre. He's a pirate. He is wanted on charges of piracy, larceny, and murder.
Ah. Armando the Murderer. He was a pirate.
I think I may have heard of that name. I'm not sure. Well, good on you getting a vicious criminal and locking them away.
Well, thank you.
I hope you get paid well for your work.
I hope so too.
I'm just gonna kind of like boredly drift away from that conversation
Okay.
and like hold my wine glass up, like hope somebody comes around and fills it up.
Yeah, serving man comes over and fills it back up for you.
Thank you, good man.
It's cheap, terrible wine. The food is serviceable. The wine is horrible.
Does it taste like there's enough alcohol in it to get me drunk?
If you drink enough of it.
Well then, I suppose we should keep it coming.
I couldn't help overhearing you have a mark.
I
When
do.
did it manifest?
When?
Yes, don't they? Have you always had it, or do they manifest at different points in life?
As long as I can remember. But that's also not saying much.
You don't remember? You problem with memory loss?
Not a problem with it. I just don't remember much. I don't make it a point to remember a lot of stuff. There's no point.
Okay.
You don't remember what you had for breakfast yesterday?
Yes.
Or aren't you special?
I believe it was eggs.
I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
At that time, I'm kind of like looking up and looking around, and then I'm just gonna keep eating.
Okay. You see this half-elven girl. She got like this like mane of curly auburn hair, and she's got this little like construct sitting on the bench next to her, and he's got like what looks like a toy sword and a shield and like armor, and it's just like, you know, probably like 3 feet tall, and it's just sitting there holding this shield and this, and she has like these weird gloves on her hand. You're not really sure what that's about, but they look like you see every now and then just like little sparks of lightning like crossing
Do I have
from
like
different points on the back.
a knife and fork?
Yeah.
Is like the knife sharp enough? Is it kind of dull? Is it like a butter knife?
I mean, it's fine for eating with. You're not going to kill anybody with it.
No, well, I'm just saying, because I mean,
Over a long enough period, and so like a chart that we could get, like
Right.
over a long enough period you could kill somebody with.
Right, yeah.
yeah.
It would take you a good bit of sawing to like
Well,
cut
at
somebody.
this point, you know, I'm tired of like going through it, because I imagine I had like, I'm not gonna say potatoes, but like potatoes.
You know, it's like a mix of like salad greens and beets and
Okay.
turnips. And,
Well, I imagine it's just a little bit hard for me to cut. So I'm gonna take the puppet and I'm gonna like manipulate the puppet to get lift the arm up and like cut it for me.
yeah, you see, he just comes over with a sword like, thunk, and like cuts this big piece of turnip in half.
How big is the puppet, like in ratio to like?
He's probably like 3 feet tall.
Okay.
Is that a gnome? What do you have there?
Nothing, and we'll kind of like move him back a little bit.
Okay.
That's just not right. I had to check my sword in.
As did I. Well, how does he get to have a sword?
Because it's not a sword.
What is it?
It's a long knife.
You can see that like it's attached to his hand, like it wouldn't come off.
That's a funny little thing you have there.
Agreed.
Is it alive?
Did you buy it at a thrift store?
No, I actually made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
Fine craftsmanship, I suppose.
I'd
I'm gonna
whittle a
take it
few
and like
things.
move it towards them a little bit.
I mean, it's sitting down. Right
Oh,
now.
well, I mean, like, I'm gonna get it up and like
So
move
the
it.
puppet like jumps up on the seat and just sort of like looks at you.
Kind of go back a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna just.
I even like reach my hand down toward my boot and, you know, under the table and. What are you playing at?
I was just showing you the puppet,
Ah, okay. Well, show
I
it to
said the
me
puppet.
further away, please.
and I just sit the puppet back
Yeah,
down.
you can see whenever she makes like when she makes a move, she just makes like slight movements with her fingers, and it like responds.
It's a really neat trick you have there. I don't trust that thing though.
It's not gonna hurt you. And I like knock on its head and it's like wood.
Yeah,
and I
you-
kind of like push it over a little bit.
It's hollow.
Interesting.
So, your gloves? Is that how you're able to manipulate it?
A little bit of that.
And you developed that yourself?
Yes.
Well, that's very interesting. What else can it do?
Gloves of dark magic.
I guess, let's see what else. Well, I'm not gonna slam anybody,
Okay.
so we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna make it raise its shield.
Okay. Yeah, you see she like moves her pinky finger and it holds its shield up like in front of her.
Staunch defender, I see. Very well.
Yeah, that could come in handy.
Does it have a name?
Yes, Sir Gilliam.
Sir Gilliam.
Sir Gilliam, the brave knight, made of wood. What a story.
And then I'm gonna kind of like fold it back up,
Okay.
just so like it doesn't like draw too much attention.
Yeah. You see, she takes some time and like disjoints the legs and folds it back up, and like the arms wrap around the back, and it folds up into a nice, probably like 1 foot cube, and she stuffs it back in the bag that she has with her.
And it's portable as well. Isn't it just the most amazing little thing?
Yeah. And it's made of wood,
It's made of wood?
so if you're cold at night, you can just burn it.
No.
He does have a good point. Well, this has been fun, but I believe I'm going to take my leave now. I'm going to get up, and maybe I'll see you all around in the next couple of days. And I'm actually going to head up to the top
Yeah, you
deck.
got 2 days unless you're jumping.
I might. This seems like it's going to be boring me to death.
Yeah, you get to the top deck, and yeah, I mean it's full on nighttime now. The moon is high in the sky, and there are there's what appear to be fancy people on the deck, just strolling and having an evening stroll. The ship is quite large. For one, it's probably about 85 to 90 feet long from tip to stern.
Okay. Wait, I'll just kind of mill about up here for a little bit.
That's how you gotta measure it.
What's everyone else doing?
I imagine I'm gonna finish eating, and then I'm gonna go up to the top just so I can see the stars and see where we're at relation to the stars.
Okay. Give me a survival check.
Okay. Let's see. And technically, would I be proficient at that too? Since it's
Are you proficient in survival?
well, it's not survival, but the farmer trait.
No, this would just be.
Okay.
This would just be a survival check.
Okay, just checking. That's gonna be a 9.
Okay.
They look pretty.
Yeah, you're actually moving pretty swiftly.
Okay.
And it's a bit of a cloudy evening. You do catch a couple of stars, and you get the idea that you're probably, you've definitely made it past Flame Keep at this point. And you can definitely see off to your left the gray mists of the Mornland that just rise exponentially higher into the sky than anything else.
What do the beacons actually look like on top of the deck?
So they're basically like every 5 to 6 feet, there's a pole that sticks up about 1.5 to 2 feet above the railing, and it has basically like this, it looks like a D8 almost. This is diamond, like shaped crystal on there, green, and they just emanate like this soft pulse.
Okay.
And you get the idea that it's some sort of, like almost like a repelling magic. If you walk up to one, you can feel it sort of pushing back against you.
Okay.
Neat.
Let's see.
Anybody else?
I think I'm gonna retire to whatever my room number was.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, back to your room. Same room as Ribbons. Just a sparse, utilitarian travel suite.
Same room as yours. I'm gonna take all your shit out of your chest.
Glug.
It's mine now. Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna attempt to try my wine.
Okay.
Did it taste anything? Doesn't taste like
It's
anything?
liquid.
Yeah, I'm just like,
It doesn't taste bad. It's just neutral. Like you don't have taste buds.
Okay. I pull out like this little journal and I like basically I try to taste it and I'm like, and so I just like write in this little journal and like put it back in my jacket pocket.
Okay.
And I'll get up and make my way to my room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bored. I'm gonna go to my room and try to sleep it off.
Okay.
Sleep away.
I guess I'm gonna explore the deck a little bit just to see what all is there and what all people.
Okay. Let's see who is on deck at this hour. Other than several of the rich-looking folk that are sort of just enjoying the cool night air, you do see one female that Well, she doesn't look like you. She does have this red hair that is cut short, like in a bob almost. And she's just sitting, and she's got like what appears, she's like sitting on a bench that's near the railing, and she's just sort of looking off into the night. She's got a book sitting on her lap that she's not paying any attention to.
I'm gonna approach her.
Okay.
Oh, so you like the stars too?
She says, oh yes, they're quite lovely, I think.
What do you like about them?
Oh, well, they tell us so much about the history of the world. You can see the origins of our world. You can see Cyprus in the sky.
Never really thought about it that way. Do you
Yes.
look at them often?
Well, any chance that I get, I suppose.
So what is the book you're reading?
It's just something that I picked up before we boarded, so in case I got bored, it's a bit of a love story.
That's good. So what are you here for?
My former employer passed away recently, and he has holdings in Sharn, so I figured I would make my way there.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, to be honest, he was a bit of a bastard.
That's fair.
But it was good employment, and it was a fair wage earned, so I figured I would seek out his other holdings and his other business partners to continue my work.
Well, I wish you luck, and I'm just gonna kind of keep wandering just to
Okay.
see what else I can see.
And you see she just looks back off at the stars, and then she does look back down to her book eventually.
Is the wood up here, like the way that it's crafted or anything, any different from below?
Not especially. It's, once again, it's very beautiful. It's just dark stained, and it's nice, it's nicely laid. You can tell like a lot of craftsmanship went into making this boat.
Is it like, does it have like any like cool design, like something that I wouldn't have saw on any kind of like ship before?
Not necessarily like on the deck that you're walking on, but certainly like the railings, like the posts that hold the railings are carved to look like sky serpents, and like you've seen or you've read about or heard about quaddles, which are like these little winged snakes, and it's all around the railings are carved to look like quaddles.
Okay. Well, I guess after like touching all of this and like marveling at it, I'm eventually get tired and go to bed.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you all settle in for your first night aboard the Cloud Maiden, and as sleep takes you, you have a comfortable night's sleep until the next morning. You hear the alarm bell on. There's one on each deck, and the one on your deck starts to ring loudly.
I'm gonna bust out of my room.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll start throwing like
And
my
you can see
goggles
like
and
people are
stuff.
sticking their head like, wow, what's going on? What's happening? Who's sounding the alarm? And you see coming down the stairs are these two like burly looking dudes that were not on the ship when you boarded. And they come through and they just start grabbing everyone and like, everyone up to the main deck, everyone up to the main deck.
And they were not there. All right, I'm gonna see that, and then they're just grabbing people, but not like attacking people.
No, they're just like shuttling them towards the stairs.
Then I will hop back in and try to throw on my armor beforehand,
Okay.
and kind of bar the room while I'm doing that because it's gonna take me a minute.
Okay. Your room's kind of near the end of the hall. When they get to your room, like you have been able to get your armor on.
Okay.
I mean, they're not like they're letting people like get their things and stuff.
Okay.
Like their personal belongings.
Gotcha. Yeah, then I'll gather my stuff and
Okay.
walk up.
Yeah. So they hit you, and as you come up onto the main deck, you see there's these two like massive birds, like almost like these huge vultures that are flying alongside the ship and keeping pace with it. And you can see that off in the distance there's another ship that appears to be approaching. And you see the captain from earlier as there's one of these like brutish men is like in his face, and you hear him turn to the woman that he was speaking to earlier. He goes, Donathos shouldn't be anywhere near here. Why? What is going on? And as they kind of get everyone up onto the main deck, it takes them a bit of time. And in that time, that other ship is closing the distance. And eventually it comes alongside you, and a gangplank is laid between the two ships. And you see... Let's see here. Let's try that one. You see this man in a very impressive long coat. His hair's pulled back into a tight black ponytail. He's got this big bristly beard, and he's got a big scimitar on his hip, and he just strides across the gangplank, and he says, "Well, well, well. It finally set sail, and I finally found it."
Who are you?
He just looks, he goes, "My name, I am Jovir Trevinte.
Jovir.
Currently the captain of the Bladed Serpent." And you see the captain from previously goes, "That's not the Bladed... What are you That's the Sky Splendor." And the man looks back, and he just walks over to him, he puts his hand on his shoulder, he goes, "Not anymore." And he just takes him, he tosses him over the side.
Jesus.
He says, "Anyone else want to make a claim on the name of my vessel?"
I'm just curious to know, is this going to take long? I'd like to go back to bed.
He says, "Well, once we've moved you off of this ship, you can feel free to go to bed anywhere you like."
I see. Well then, let's get a move on, shall we?
"Of course." And he says, they start moving people across the gangplank to the other side, to the other boat.
Are we anywhere near the weapons check?
I mean, you're on the deck, but you don't know what they did with your weapons.
I gotcha. Okay.
So, lay this out for me. There's 2 giant vultures in a giant ship.
It's not a giant ship.
Or
It's
just a
like
big
a
ship.
it's like a one deck. It's like a suite. It only has one fire elemental ring around the middle of it.
And how many people are we surrounded by?
There's like 12 of these pirates.
And they're all armed.
And you see the Captain Joviri looks and says, "What do you got back there, Braz? You think you can fly it?" And you see this like skinny human like walk out, and he's got this aberrant mark that covers like over his face and up onto his head. He's got a shaved head, and his eyes are just like these pits of coal in the middle of his face. And he just looks at the captain and he says, "Yeah, Captain, I think I can fly this just fine."
Pardon, where is our new destination to?
Listen, well, since the first mate there didn't seem to put up too much of a fuss, I assume that she'll be able to get you to your destination. But if anyone does put up a fuss, we might take you somewhere else. There's always coin to be made, and folk like you.
How dreadful.
Says, "All right, on to the Bladed Serpent you go."
As
I'll
all this
walk that
happens,
way.
my face starts to get a little bit red. Red as my hair almost.
Okay. And they start to...
Can we get all of our things?
You appear to have your things.
Well, I've got a writ says I don't.
Same.
He sort of looks around and says, "Does anybody know where they keep the chest?" And one of the guards sort of goes, "I do." Says, "All right, well, grab the chest. We're just here for the boat. We don't care about your personal things."
Well, I'm asking, and that's why I'm not trying to do anything. I just want my shit.
That's fair enough.
So long as I make it to Sharn, it doesn't matter to me.
Then get your ass across that gangplank, boy.
Well, I'm gonna get my things first.
And you see like 2 guys come up carrying the chest.
Excellent. Excellent. They're here just in time. I'll go start looking for my stuff.
Okay. I mean, they don't. The chest is still locked.
Oh, it's still locked?
They're just going to carry the whole chest across? Is that what it looks like? They're just holding it? Oh, and I got my other shit in the brig. I don't guess you want to carry that around, do you?
Funny you should mention that.
You heard
Not
that
only
too?
did I want this boat, but you have my first mate in your brig.
Oh, that's yours too?
Of course.
Damn it. Oh. I'll get another one then, I guess. Sometime.
Seems like you're out of payday, friend.
I know. That's what happened to the last one. And the one before that.
And about that time, you see Armando walking up, free of his chains. And he just looks at you and goes, Don't worry, Oligar. You'll get one eventually.
Eventually.
Who's this, the littlest bounty hunter?
Yeah.
I love it.
God damn it.
Yeah, so eventually they get everyone shuffled over to the other ship. You see about half of the pirates come back over to your ship as well.
Aren't you supposed to be on the Cloud Maiden?
One of them looks at you and goes, "Oh no, we have to make sure you don't make any trouble."
What trouble am I going to make? We're going to Sharn, correct?
That's the hope.
The hope. I'm not very pleased with your level of lack of confidence, and I would like to speak with your manager.
And as the boat pulls away, he's like, "If you can fly, he's over there."
This is a dreadful affair, the whole thing. I don't like it. I'm just going to go over to where the chest is, and is it open yet?
He says, "Well, if we give you what's in this chest, you're more likely to make trouble."
To be fair,
How many
we can
pirates
make
are there?
trouble without it.
There's like 6.
There's 6 on this boat with us.
You can see like the other passengers are like deadly afraid of what's going on right now.
I'll just kind of look at him and say, if I wanted to make trouble, I will have made it whenever you came and woke me up. Now, please, may I have my things?
Just hold on to your pants until we get to Sharn.
I'm not wearing any pants.
Donald Ducking it over here.
I'm not wearing hockey pants.
And the quarters on this boat are very sparse. It's made to carry about 20 people. There are about 60
Oh.
on the Cloud Maiden.
Do we have any food?
I'm sure there's something.
Well, where would it be?
Down in the galley.
All right, well, I'm going to go find some food.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Please, come along.
I'm gonna eat before the rest of these people do.
Yeah. I mean, there's...
Yeah, might as well, right?
there's like basic, like boating travel rations and things like that.
What's our surroundings right now? Like, are there people down here with us?
Yeah, like most of the passengers from the Cloud Maiden have kind of gone down to the below deck, and they're in the galley or in the hold.
Gotcha. I want to say to Oligar, what do you think of all this?
I think it's bullshit.
Agreed.
I lost another one.
That's a damn shame.
It is.
Do you think they're going to make good on what they say? You think they're going to take us to Sharn? Can't get a read on these folks.
I mean, I don't see why they would give up another ship. But then again, can't really ransom 60 people that easily.
This is true. I mean, 60 versus 6. Curious. Anyway, I'm just going to kind of start ravaging for food or looking around.
Yeah, I mean, there's like I said, there's like crates of like dried meats and cheeses and breads. And
Yeah, I'll have some like dried meat jerky and just snacking.
Yeah, I mean, and they don't the pirates don't seem to bother you as long as you don't bother them. Throughout the day, as you make your way just sort of around the ship, you can see that the first mate from the Cloud Maiden is currently piloting the ship.
Okay.
I'm kind of going to hang around the first mate.
Okay. She sort of looks at you as you come up next to her. She's like, "Wow. I told him we needed a bigger guard on that damn thing. No one listened to me. No one. Isn't that my job as the first mate, security?"
Sure.
You're not any help. Anyway.
Looks like you could have used some cannons.
Yeah, well, we sure could have. But they said, "Oh no, it's a pleasure vessel."
Well, it was someone's pleasure.
Yeah, well, let me tell you. Belleton is glad that he smashed into this into the surface after they threw him off the edge. He's like, she's gonna be livid if we lost that ship. You know how much we paid House Kenneth for that thing?
Probably a lot.
Yeah,
Plus all the refunds.
like 400,000 platinum.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
I
Anyway,
don't think I'll ever see that much.
if what they say is true, they're just going to let us go to Sharn. They're going to dump us
and all
off.
those refunds. It's going to be a lot of
Yeah.
refunds.
Yeah. Anyway,
Refund.
so, yeah, if none of you do anything else the rest of the day, you're able to go to sleep. You wake up the next day, and you can see as you come up on the main deck the next morning that the spires of the University of Cornberg are quickly retreating behind you. It appears that they did not make the stop in Cornberg to drop off Sarah Lyssa de Civis with her gnomish countrymen, because she's still walking up and down the deck, just pacing, and she's pissed.
I see we missed your stop.
Yeah, apparently we did.
Well, that's also a shame. A lot of shameful things happening on this voyage, eh?
Yeah, probably the biggest one is we're not going to Sharn anymore.
Why you say that?
Well, if Cornberg's over there, Sharn's directly west.
Stick up. Which direction is west?
That way. We're going that way. That's south.
That's bothersome.
Do you know what's to the south?
Yes. Refresh my memory.
No. Apparently you could do some more study in geography. But, Zindrick?
Zendrick. I see. Well then, this is most troublesome. Are there any pirates nearby? No? Who's your accompaniment?
So I've got a couple of members of the trust and several of my house with me.
I see.
Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Are we not going to Sharn? Is that what you said?
Yes, that is correct. From what they say in the
And
heading
we're
of the ship.
heading south?
Yes.
I'm just going to turn and go look for the chest.
Okay. It's down in the hold.
I'm just going to go find it.
Okay.
I might be able to be of assistance, and I follow him.
Okay.
What would I be able to? What would I know about Lady Deceivus?
Deceive us.
I mean, her in particular, I mean, nothing about her, but I mean, you know what she is. She's a member of the Notaries Guild, which is run by House Civis, and they, if there's any documentation, they make it official by putting their seal on it. So that's why she was on the boat, was to basically make all of your travel official,
Okay.
to document that you were here.
I'm going to start looking for who I perceive to be the head of the pirates.
Okay. Yeah, you see there's just one guy. He's got a bandana on, open vest, no shirt, baggy pants, big, tall boots.
Real badass.
He looks imposing.
Say there, scurvy one. We are heading to Sharn, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good thing. The lady there, she's quite upset. She said that she's going to have papers drawn up when she actually does reach her destination. Doesn't look good for you lot.
Yeah, well, that's probably why we didn't stop in Cornberg.
I see. Well, she mentioned that she's going to have the largest bounty she's ever put on someone's head on you lot. So you may want to.
We sail with Trevinte. What's a bounty?
I don't know, but some rich bounty hunters are a bit more talented than our friend. Have you heard of Reginald the Black?
Can't say that I have.
That's a shame. You should probably pay more attention to this man. He hunts for pirates, you know.
Well, like I said, when you fly with Trevinte, trouble follows you everywhere you go.
But is Trevinte any better than Rogvir the Red?
No idea who that is either. You're just making stuff up now.
The Black took his whole company down. Are you sure I'm making something up? What I'm trying to do is words of terror.
Okay. Do you have to make a check on that?
Yeah, so I need for him to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Words of terror.
Doesn't work?
No, you fucking wrong shit.
Okay. Oh, so he's terrified now? Or he's not terrified?
Yeah, he's kind of like, I don't know who any of those people are, but
Oh, they were the worst, my friend. They were the craziest, most bloodthirsty pirates to ever come out of the Lazar Principalities. And the Black took them all down with no problem because the bounty on their head was quite respectable.
I see. Well, let me, you just hold that thought. And he just like turns and walks away.
Sweet. I got to do it already.
Yeah, so where is everybody at this point?
I'm looking for the weapons chest.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
still.
You
I
found it.
guess I don't know where I guess I'm with the gnome lady.
Okay, yeah, you see, and it's this just big like travel trunk.
Guarded?
There's nobody near now.
Alright.
Like there's a gentleman sitting on it who's like very finely attired. He's just kind of sitting on it.
You.
Just looks like he goes, yes,
Do you have the key to this?
no.
Then move.
Who are you? You're addressing a baron of Karnath.
Okay. Then get your barren ass off of the chest.
Intimidation check.
Oh, whopping 4 plus some other shit. Oh yeah, that's just straight 4 because I'm not proficient in that shit.
Okay. He just sort of looks at you and it's like very rude, and he just sort of stands up.
Alright, and then I'm gonna try to look at the lock. What kind of lock does it
Just
look
like
like?
a big padlock.
Is there anything around, like metal-ish? Like a fire stoking?
Not here.
What do you call it?
Not here.
Okay, then I'm just gonna try to kick it open
Okay. Give me
of sorts.
Give me an athletics check with disadvantage.
12.
Okay. Yeah, you kick in the lock, sort of shakes around, and like a couple people look at you. What are you doing?
Trying to get in. You got a better way?
Well, no,
Alright
but
then.
that didn't work either.
Well, no shit, but I'm doing something. Do you know where we're going?
He said something about Storm's Reach.
Yeah, everyone's going to different places.
Well,
And no one knows really where we're going.
if they do take us to Storm's Reach, there's a Karnathi outpost there.
Do I know where Storm's Reach is?
Give me a history check.
I'm gonna find the dice that's gonna roll over 10 here in a second. History. Damn, I got zeros and everything. 6.
6. You've heard the name, but you're not sure where it's at.
I'm just gonna keep trying to find something to break into this thing.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm gonna look around, and I guess I'm gonna try to find where they went because I don't really know what I can do
Okay.
other than try to help them get into the
It's
chest.
a much smaller ship than the other one. You find them fairly easily.
Okay. What are you doing? Do I see him just randomly kicking the?
He's like looking around, like throwing crap out of the way, looking for something to break the lock with.
And after trying to scare the dude, I'm going to be heading for them too as well.
I guess I'm gonna take my puppet out of the bag and
Okay.
assemble it real quick.
Okay.
You just standing there awkwardly behind me watching me do all this?
No, I'm kind of like looking like at some of like the women and seeing if they have any kind of like jewelry that would help get into the lock. So I just kind of separate paths with him to try to help him like find something.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Oh wait, I have something on this.
13.
13. I mean, there's people with jewelry. You're not 100% sure how well it would work.
I guess.
As far as picking a lock.
Do I see something that looks like kind of sharp on anybody, or like?
You see a lady who's
longish?
got like she's wearing a hat and she's got like a pin in the hat.
Could I take that?
Just could you take what?
The chest. We need something to unlock the lock, and I think that your hairpin would work perfectly.
Oh, okay. She pulls it out of her hat and hands it to you.
I shall try to return it, but I must be honest, there's a small possibility it might be damaged.
Just don't damage the pretty end.
Oh, of course. And I'll like take it over to you. Would this work?
I can't smash anything with that.
What would be the
Everything
tinkering
requires
tool
smashing.
set?
Not anything to pick locks. It's like little hammers and wrenches and things like that.
A hammer? How big is this hammer?
Like it's
Excuse
like a
me.
small hammer.
Oh
I'm
wait.
gonna give you about 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to open it. But when I open it, they're going to know we opened it.
That's fine. I don't care if they
I'm
know
like
we
walking
opened
the
it.
puppet towards
I'm
the
just
chest.
letting you know because
I guess
I
I'm gonna
want to
take-
make sure that I'm well aware of what's going to
I'm gonna
happen.
take the puppet. I'm gonna slam the lock while they're all talking.
I'm like holding this thing.
Roll. Give me an attack. Give me an attack roll.
Okay. So let's see what the attack.
And I'm just yelling, I don't care who knows if we've opened it.
That's going to be a 9 plus 5.
You hit. Roll damage.
Okay, so 1d8 plus 3.
What are you attacking?
The lock.
The lock. I'm just gonna break the whole chest. You're welcome.
Do it.
That's gonna be 11.
Okay. Yeah. You see this little puppet like just walk over and like whack and hits the lock with his sword, and it. You see like one of the what's it called on the the 2 bars. They have a specific name. I can't think of what it is. But one of them like sort of bends a little bit, but it doesn't open.
Is there anything like room wise? Is there anything that I can run the puppet behind real quick?
The chest.
Can it fit? Is it a small item? Okay, well I'm gonna try to like hide the puppet behind the
Okay.
chest.
And you're running behind. He sort of crouches down.
I'm gonna kind of look around.
Well, that almost worked.
Right then, I'll cast knock on the lock.
Okay. You see Gendrix just sort of walk up, and he grabs a hold of the lock and he goes, and then there's this loud boom, 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 and he like cop knocks this lock, and it falls open.
I don't even like look at the woman. I just sort of like hand the pin out like towards her.
She just takes it and sticks it back in her hat.
Well, hell yeah.
Now then, let's not dally.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my shit.
Okay. Yep. You open the chest and it's empty.
God damn it.
Well, that's concerning.
I'm gonna search around then. I'm gonna kick it over just to make sure there's no false bottom or anything.
The puppet's just sitting behind there.
Just kick it over.
You turn the chest over and shake it, and like nothing comes out.
I'm gonna just start storming around the room.
Okay.
Just throwing shit around. Looking
I'm gonna
for
like
it.
pick up the. Can I like pick up the puppet? Is it like too large for me to pick up?
No,
I
it's,
don't
it's a
imagine.
small creature.
Okay, so I'm gonna like
It's
pick it
fairly
up.
heavy, but yeah, you can pick it up.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay. You're just like holding this like 3 foot tall.
Are there any more rooms
Yeah.
down here?
No, there aren't individual quarters. It's just like hammocks and that kind of a thing.
All right, I'm gonna storm back upstairs or back up to the deck.
Okay. As you're going up, like all of the pirates are coming down. What was that noise?
Where's my blade?
How should I know?
Well, it wasn't in the chest. None of our stuff is in the chest.
Well, we didn't have the key. We didn't open it.
Yeah, we opened it. And nothing was in there. How many of them are there? 6?
What kind of weaponry are they carrying?
They have like cutlasses.
Okay.
You gonna pull out a dagger?
I'm waiting to see what the half orc goes.
Where are we going?
Sharn.
Bullshit. Do you even know where we're going?
Sharn.
I'm gonna pipe in and be like, Sharn was back that way.
Sharn's to the west. We're heading west.
You're going to be going down unless you tell me where we're going. And I'm going to just try to walk past them, like, as I'm talking. Up.
They let you walk past.
Yeah. I'm walking up to the deck.
Okay. As you do, one of the guards that was originally on the boat, he says, "Of course the chest is empty. We have to be able to hold a lot of weapons in there."
Okay.
So
And
So
that
just think about what you want to pull out of it, and it comes out.
I'm I'm gonna walk
Damn
down.
magic shit. I'm gonna walk back down to the chest, and I'm gonna think about my shit.
Okay, yeah. You reach into the chest and you pull out your greatsword.
God damn, I hate this shit so much.
Oh, it's like a bag of holding.
That was a neat trick. How do you... Oh, okay. Go over and think
Just
about
think
my
about
things.
it.
Yeah, you pull out all your stuff.
Yeah, let's
and
start.
now the pirates are kind of like, everybody up on deck. We need to have a talk.
So what makes you in charge now?
No.
It's
It's
not the one that
okay.
was afraid of you. It's not the one that was afraid of you. It's a different one.
No, that's fine. So what makes you in charge now?
Travente left me in charge.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I think he just left you.
I think so too.
All right, everyone up on the deck.
I'm going on the deck.
Okay.
Tell me again. That'll make it better.
Okay. So as you come up on the deck, you guys walk out. The pirates are behind you, and the first mate, Arveer, and like the two guards jump the pirates, and they start attacking them.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna run my puppet.
You get in a scuffle for a moment. Problem: the one half elf that can fly the boat is not flying the boat.
Nice.
Do I notice this?
You saw the half elf jump the pirates, and they're currently fighting.
Okay, well, I guess we'll try to run and try to pilot the boat.
You would know that you are not able to do that.
I
You would know that it takes the mark of storm to be able to pilot a boat. Like, that's very, very common knowledge.
okay.
Like you can go stand at the wheel, but you have no way to like command the air.
Well, can I like at least keep us from like crashing?
No.
Okay.
If you can turn the wheel and literally nothing happens, because the way that they fly these ships, you as players don't know this. The way that they fly the ships is they guide it with the wheel, but the entire time that they're flying the boat, like they're commanding the air to move the ship. Like that's what the market storm gives them the ability to do, is command the weather.
That's
Pretty
gangster.
dope.
Yeah,
So,
it's pretty dope.
Are we like
pretty fucking
falling,
sick.
or are
Yeah,
we
so
like?
that you notice that the ship has pitched and that it's going down.
Not
I'm
good.
grabbing the half elf dude.
Well, it's a female. She grabs one of the pirates by his jacket and just throws him off the edge.
I'm gonna approach her and be like, "You have to fly the ship. We'll handle it."
She looks at you and she's like, "Shit." And she starts running towards the back. One of the other guards grabs another one of the pirates and he throws him. But because the ship is lurching, he smashes through the ring that has the fire elementals in it, and you all feel the ship lurch, and it's rocketing towards the ocean.
Can you fix this?
She's like, "I can make sure it's soft. Kill the rest of them." And that'll be initiative.
Nice.
Oh man, my dice are hot tonight.
Mine or not.
Mine are cold.
Okay, Gendrix, what is your initiative?
15.
It's gonna be
Hendrix.
That's not Gendrix.
13.
We need to change our names.
Oligar. 3. Nice. Genesis.
Genesis has a 15.
And Riven.
8.
8. And the pirates.
Told you I was hot tonight.
Okay. All right.
Super spicy, everybody.
I think we should have all picked G names just to upset
I was told I
Wes.
couldn't pick a G name.
All right.
That's
Genesis, you are
Literally
first to go.
my
There are
first
4 pirates left on the boat that are scuffling with some of the guards.
I'm going to like throw open my trench coat and I grab like 2 vials and like throw them into my mouth. And then I turn around and my eyes glow and I like cast fireball, the closest one.
Fireball.
Fire bolt.
Fireball.
Please leave the tea in there.
That would have been cool though.
Yeah, that's what it says here. Yeah, so go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Okay.
I was like, alright, let's start this shit off.
Yeah, right.
That's
A
all he does.
19.
That hits. Give me damage.
A 9 damage.
9 damage. This fireball hits this pirate square in the face, and it just burns his face off. And he just falls to the ground.
Oh my.
Gendrix.
I'm gonna. How close am I to anybody?
You're like right next to one of the pirates who's scuffling with one of these guards.
Oh well, I'm gonna use that to my advantage, and I'm gonna make a swipe of feather. Scimitar.
So you wield the scimitar around, make a swing.
1 second here. Oh. So that's gonna be a 12 to hit.
12 hits.
Nice.
They are not heavily armored, and they are just people.
And that's max damage, 10.
10, yeah. You deftly just swing the scimitar around and decapitate this pirate. And his head just...
Hold on. I mean, my turn's over. Gendrix is thinking.
All right, that'll bring up the pirates. One of them will look to you, Gendrix.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
14 misses.
Dodge just out of the way.
Okay. And then his other friend, who is near you, Riven, will take a swing at you.
Can I use the reaction of the puppet since it gives me a reaction? I guess I'm gonna use protection, and I think
That gives me disadvantage. I believe?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope. 7 will not hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Riven, you're up.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna take the dude who just tried to hit me. I'm gonna take, and my puppet's gonna, I guess, kind of not like charge, but like do 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 do.
Well, your boat's like right next to him.
Okay, it is. Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
slam that bitch.
Okay, go ahead, give me an attack roll.
Ooh. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. This guy's wearing like a vest.
Good. Well, not good because that's a 4.
4 damage total.
Yeah.
Yeah, your puppet deflects away the blow with his shield, and he just, you see this little puppet like stab this guy in the stomach, and it's like, ah, and he sort of doubles over, but he's still standing. Olgar,
Sir Gilliam.
All right. So how many pirates are left?
2.
2. All right.
One has had his face burned off, one has had his head cut off, and one just got stabbed in the gut, but he's still standing.
So let's go and attack the one that's still standing. With my, I gotta get used to D&D Beyond. All right. So the one that's still standing, we'll run over to him and great sword him in the face.
Okay.
Probably not. That is a whopping 10.
10 will miss. You swing the greatsword, and just at the last second, he just jumps out of the way, and your greatsword slams into the deck. Do you want to move or anything? Bonus actions?
Yeah, because we are a gloom fighter, we will smack him again. Because this was the first round.
They've already acted, though. Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I forgot how that works.
Yes, but it doesn't matter because I rolled. Oh wait, no, that's a 9. So 9 plus 6, so that's 15.
Oh, yeah, 15 hits.
All right.
Is this the one that's hurt, or the other one?
This is the other one.
Okay.
So that is 2. And I can reroll ones because I'm a great weapon fighter. Hey, so that is 14 points of damage.
Yeah, you see Oligar takes his sword and jams it into the deck, and he just looks at the guy, and he riposts it around and just catches the guy in the neck and just cuts him in half.
Whoa.
From neck to nave, and the dude just slides in half. And there's gore all over the ship. Genesis.
I'll like reach into both sides of my trench coat again, and I pull 2 more, and I like pour one in and drink it again, and I'll like turn and look at the last guy, and I sort of like in his face, and there's like green mist that comes out,
Okay.
and it's poison spray.
Okay. Is that a attack roll, or do I have
It is it's instantaneous, but you have to make a con save.
con save? Okay. Against what's your DC?
And good question. Where would that
Should
be?
be right there. Spell save DC 13.
13.
No.
So I just on that type I just roll damage.
You roll
right?
damage. Yeah.
Okay.
He did not save.
Okay. 7.
7 points. He had already taken 4. Yeah, so you hit him with a point. You see he just and you see like his face starts to turn blue, and the sword's like still jabbed in him, and then Sir Gilliam just pulls it out and bonks him on the head, and he's dead.
Nice. That was entirely too easy.
Well, they were just
At this
pirates.
point, the ship, you look as you have dispatched these pirates, and it's maybe 75 feet off the water, and you can see that Arveer is back there at the wheel, and you can see there's just like lightning and clouds like surrounding her, and you can see her mark comes up, and it goes up around both ears like this. Her hair is pretty long, but you can see, even though it's covered by her hair, it's glowing just this incandescent blue as she's just trying to muscle the ship. As it descends, it hits the water, and everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit. We don't have no time. Can I, before it hits, can I imprint whatever her name is?
Arveer?
Arveer. For
Sure. I don't know how that
using my mark for tracking purposes, it's just a bonus action to go like.
works. Okay, yeah, sure. Do you have to roll for that, or?
No,
Okay.
but I will double check because it's the first time I used it.
Sure, yeah. So, dex checks. Really.
14.
14. Oligar.
15 on the die.
Must be a numeric number.
17 over here.
17.
Oh, those are
13.
checks.
13.
Sorry. Shit, D&D VM. 16.
16? Okay. You're all thrown from the deck of the ship as it hits the water. And it hits pretty close to land, but you do land in the water, and you all black out.
Oh no.
Just from the sheer force of the ship impacting into the water. You wake up some indiscriminate amount of time later, you're not sure. And as you come to, you see that there are several dead people on the beach. You see the gnome scribe, Sarah Lisa Silva Civis, is sitting, and you can see she's got like what appears to be like a piece of wood, something maybe from the deck, a piece of your food, you're not sure, but it's like stuck in her side, and one of her companions is like helping her like keep her guts in.
Oh, good.
You see the female that you were talking to, her neck is twisted at an odd angle. You're pretty sure she's dead. You see the professor that you were speaking with, Genesis, just laying against like this palm tree, away from the rest of the group, and you can see he's breathing heavily. His face is just bloody, but he looks to be alive. You see the gentleman that was sitting on the chest when you were that you were talking to. You can see he has a giant gash across his neck, and you can see there's this very beautiful woman, the one that had all the hair piled up on her head, is next to him, and you can see she's trying to like staunch the bleeding on his neck, but possibly to no avail. You killed all the pirates, so that's good.
No
Let's
pirates.
see. You don't see Arveer anywhere.
I would know if she's dead.
She is not.
Okay. Because she is imprinted in my mind, unless she's dead.
Okay.
Good thinking.
Okay. So as you all sort of come to on the beach, you hear the gnome say, "Oh, good. We're not all dead."
Not yet.
I'm gonna walk over to the gnome and see if there's anything that I can do for her.
Are you trained in medicine?
Nature.
But are you trained in
No,
medicine?
no.
You look, you're like, "Ugh, that looks really bad."
I might be able to help. And I'll like see if there's anything that I can do.
Are you trained in medicine?
Yes.
You can make a medicine roll.
19.
That was almost bad.
It was.
Yeah, you sort of look at the gnome who's like trying to help her, and you're just like, "All right, get out of the way." And he sort of looks at you, and you're like, I know what I'm doing. And so he sort of steps back, and you can see he's got some bandages and things. And you go in and you pull the splinter of wood out, and it starts to bleed, but you're able to get it wrapped and everything. And you kind of tell him like, "You're gonna need to change that bandage, in a few hours when it soaks through." But
If
she
you
should
like,
be
you
fine.
can come and find me and I'll help you change it again.
It's like, all right, yeah, whatever we need to do. And she sort of looks up at you and goes, "Well, thank you. Don't know exactly where we're at. Somewhere between the mainland of Corvair and we're not in Zindrick, but we're on some of the barrier islands. They're called the Fangs of Snargroth. Bunch of islands that were broken off when whatever happened in Zindrick all those years ago. But before you awoke, some creatures came and they took the half elf away."
What direction did they go?
She's like, "Into the forest."
What type of creatures were they?
They were like rat men.
Rat men, you say, and the forest is that way?
Yes.
Well, then I'm going that way.
Well,
Into the water.
Around the forest, hopefully.
How many of them were there?
3 or 4.
Well, should we not try to get her back?
Well, I'm trying to get her back. I'm gonna head
She's
towards
the
that
only
way.
one that can fly that damn boat, so...
Is the boat not splintered into hell?
No, it's like you see it's floating in the water. You can see the flame ring is like flickering.
Okay.
But the professor looks up. He says, I can probably do something about that. I worked with Kenneth on things like this before. It can't be too different than a Warforged.
Did my puppet wash up right beside me, or do I have to kind of like look around to find it?
Yeah, he's on the
All right. Well, I'm gonna get my puppet to pick up and walk towards me.
Okay. Yeah,
And I
he
guess
walks
we're
over.
walking towards the.
He says, well, if Brainiac over there can repair the boat and we can find our veer, then I think we might be able to get it back in the air. I don't want to die on this rock.
Well, don't leave without us. And I'll like turn around and start walking towards that way.
We would need the half-elf for that.
Indeed.
So the only way off this rock is by going and getting the half-elf girl.
Unless you want to swim back to Cornbird.
Things I do, and I start heading off.
Okay.
I'll like turn around and look for the orc. Are you like in sight distance?
I'm like right behind you.
Oh, okay. Are you walking behind us?
Yeah.
Or are you saying okay? Never mind.
Okay.
So I have one question. Would that would the time that we were passed out count as a short rest?
Sure.
I mean, we were kind of resting.
Dead resting.
Why not?
Up at the top banner, there should be like a short rest thing.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Only reason I'm asking is because I use things and stuff.
Yeah, so are you gonna make your way into the woods?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you can see the tracks initially. Well, you can. How far away does it have a range?
No, so basically I add my intuition die to anything that I track
Ah, okay.
because of Dithrash.
Mm-hmm.
And then if it's my quarry, or not my quarry, but anything that I've
You've marked.
marked
Uh-huh.
or imprinted, I
Mhm.
double that intuition die.
Okay. Yeah. So as you kind of get into as the forest, like it's like this jungle forest. It's not like a pine forest, like palm trees and things like that. Yeah, the tracks of these creatures that took the half elf begin to sort of fade. But give me a survival check to track where they went. And are you trying to move stealthily, or are you just?
I'll try to like watch like the tracker and do what he does.
Yeah, I'm not trying to move stealth.
You know, okay.
I'm a good 20 paces behind everybody else.
So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Okay, yeah, you get a really good idea of like where to go, and eventually you do find like broken underbrush and things that look like something may have been dragged through. You go on for about an hour or so, and eventually you come and the forest sort of clears out, and there's a lagoon in the middle of this forest clearing. And everyone give me a perception check.
Okay. 18.
19.
13.
Oliver?
On my perception, 14, 16.
16? Okay. Everyone except Riven, you all see there's these two creatures. You've never seen them before. They appear to be humanoid, but they're wearing like hide armor. And you can see they're furry, and they have like snouts, and they sort of look like anthropomorphic rats. If they weren't hunched and stooped, you figure they would be the size of a man, but they're very hunched over. You all see two of them just sort of walking around one side of the lake. The three of you also see, like, hidden in the brush on the other side of the lagoon, you see two more of them that have bows.
What kind of weapons do they carry?
The two in the forest have bows, and the other two that are walking just have like these nasty looking like short blades.
Do we see if they're looking in our direction?
They don't seem to have noticed you at this point.
I have a plan. I'm gonna reach into my pocket.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out a weird looking little circular device.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna point it in their direction and just gonna kind of and scan them, and then just gonna turn back and scan me. And as it does, I'm gonna turn into one of those.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kind of hunch myself and kind of try to imitate what they look like.
Okay.
And
Well,
walk
that
them.
is a wonderful trick. I don't see how you haven't gotten one yet.
And you had a problem with my puppet.
We'll discuss that later if I should decide that it's important.
All right. So, what do you want to do, Oligar?
What is the rest of your plan?
I'm gonna go kill them.
Oh boy.
What should we do? We can't look like that.
Suppose you could follow me after I attempt to kill them. I'm gonna start shuffling.
Okay.
I haven't
Give-
seen them walk, so I'm just gonna assume how
So
something.
you see the two of them walking.
Okay, then I'm gonna attempt
Give me
imitate that.
a performance check.
Oh yeah.
Or deception, whichever one's better.
Probably neither.
Is it too late to give him a little inspiration?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna whistle a little tune and kind of put a little pep in a step. That's a D6,
A D6.
if you would like to use it.
Yeah, why not? Hell. 12.
12. Okay. I mean, they're not exactly the smartest creatures in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not super smart. All right, yeah, so you sort of shuffle up to him. One of them looks at you and goes,
I'm gonna get like right in front. They're in front of like a hut, right?
no, they're just like, the two of them that with the blades are just like walking around the left side of this lagoon, like back towards the ones with the bows.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna get up on them, like right in front of them.
Yeah, he's like in your face, like sort of like barking, sniveling at you. You're not, you don't know if he's talking or just like making noise.
Yeah, I'm just
If you
gonna
don't
immediately
understand
smack
language.
the shit out of him with my sword.
Okay,
Yeah, just.
okay, give me an attack roll.
That was a 7 plus 6. That was a 13, sir.
And I'll say that you have advantage.
Not better. Fuck these dice.
So 13.
Yep, 13.
You surprise this thing and you swing your sword and smash it, but it seems to like get caught in the armor. This hide armor it's wearing.
Through color coordination.
That'll be initiative.
Aw, crap.
Ah, crap.
Do I get my whole turn or do I just get one attack?
Just that. Yeah.
Okay. Just checking. Alright, let's go with either the 20 or the 1 dice. We're going big or going home. Initiative.
All right, Genesis
17.
and Gendrix
15.
and Ripley
16.
and Olgar.
13. Nice.
Was that the sound of Oligar hitting?
This is the sound that they make. The two with the bows look at you and see you, Oligar. They don't see the rest of you, and they just pull back their bows, and they're both going to take a shot at you.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Bubba's.
I hope he doesn't get himself killed.
All right, so the first one, a 9 and a 24.
The 24 will hit.
Okay. So that'll be 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the other one will take 2 shots at you. And that will be a 16 and a 17.
16 and a 17?
Uh-huh.
They both hit.
And so it'll be 5 points of piercing damage
What's the
and
music?
4 points of piercing damage. Huh?
The sound effects are super loud. You're yipping in my ear.
So you get all that
No, I didn't.
5 and 4.
5 and 4, so 9.
Uh-huh.
9 total on the second?
Yeah,
total?
9 total from the second guy.
Gotcha.
All right, that'll bring up Ribbon. So you just see these two, you didn't see them before, but they both stand up out of the brush and just loose arrows that...
I'm gonna immediately cast Entangle.
Okay, what's the range on Entangle?
Let me look through my documents. I don't know how far away from.
Let me look through my documents.
90 feet? Okay, so they
Yeah,
have
they're
to
about
do...
70 feet away from you.
Okay, so they
Now,
have
does this target
to
an area or one
succeed.
creature?
No, it targets 20-foot square.
Okay, that'll get both of them.
Okay, and then they must succeed on a strength saving throw.
A strength save.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one, that's a 17 against your DC.
Yeah, it passes.
And the second one is an 18 against your DC.
Yeah, that passes.
But it stays there, right? Or is it just... How does it work?
It just says for the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. So yeah, it stays there.
Okay, so if they start their turn in it, they have to make the save again?
It just says if they're restrained by it.
Okay, yeah, so it did not grab all of them. Okay. All right, so but they will be moving at half speed because of the difficult terrain. Although they're probably not going to, they're archers. Okay, anything else? Do you want to move your puppet or?
Yeah, I'm gonna take and move my puppet towards that.
Okay, so it moves 30 feet out towards them. Okay. Ginger's.
How close am I to the? Wait, it should be Genesis. Or
No,
did
she had a
you go
13.
No, I didn't go.
She had a 13, you had a 15.
Okay. So how close am I to the archers?
Oh, wait, what did you have, Genesis? I may have messed that up.
I don't remember.
I remember
Where
saying
is-
17.
We're just going to go with this. Ginger's 15.
Okay. Yeah. So am I? How close am I to those?
About 70 feet away from the archers and about 40 feet away from the ones that are next to Oligar that he tried to attack.
All right. Well, I seem to be of the mind that Oligar can definitely take care of himself. So I'm going to let him handle the guy that he's in contact with, and
Okay.
I'm going to move up and get within 30 feet of the archers, and I'm going to pull out my pistol and
You'll only be able to get within 40 feet of them.
I'll only be able to get
Yeah,
within
they're
40
7 feet
feet.
away.
Okay. All right then. Yeah, I will shoot, but with disadvantage.
Okay.
Wow. So that's going to be a 9 to hit with a nat 20 on the other die.
Oh, man. Yeah, so you pull out the pistol and it doesn't make much noise. It's an air pistol, but you just see it bounces off the armor that he's wearing. You were just too far away, didn't have enough force.
Gotcha.
Anything else?
I will use inspiration on Genesis.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do in order to do that. I'll whistle a little tune.
Okay. Genesis, you're up.
I will. I'll
Really
begin
want
like kind of running, and I'll start to like try to like run like towards one of the archers. And as I'm running, I take 2 of the red things inside my jacket again, and I drink those. And so when I get to a point where I feel like I'm up underneath him, I'll like throw the fireball like towards him, like where he's at.
Okay, so they're like 70 feet away from you.
It is a 120 foot range.
Yes, you move 30 feet and then shoot at it.
Yeah, and then I just like launch it.
Okay, give me a second.
Wait, is that fireball?
It's firebolt. She doesn't have
Firebolt. Sorry, I keep saying the wrong thing.
I know that she doesn't have fireball.
Yeah, right.
15.
Now when she hits
We
Like
keep
15
going
hits?
through this.
Okay.
Every time we sit at a table together, we go through this.
He can see my screen, so. Can I use the inspiration on the damage, or can you only use it on attack?
It's only on the attack.
Okay, so it's a 9 damage.
9 points. Okay, yeah, you see this fireball just shoot out of Genesis' hand, and it catches this thing, and its fur sort of starts to catch on fire. It looks like it hurt. Anything else?
Nice.
I like as I run, I try to like run and like I throw it, and then try to like get to a point where I feel like I'm safe.
Yeah, you're out in the open.
Okay. Then I just like do this weird little like thing and
Okay.
then like run off.
Oligar.
Are you friends? They disappoint me.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to smash the dude in front of me.
All right, go for it.
Alright. That is 21.
21 hits.
Hey, and this is the first attack, so I actually add some damage to it this time. Yeah. And I can reroll once. Hey, there's some damage for you, boys. So that is 18 plus 6, 24 points of damage.
24. You slash this thing in half. It dies.
Yes.
You're like, oh, not again.
Not
And you
again,
just
not
murder
today.
it.
Not
Nice.
today.
Very nice.
So with the upward slash, I'm going to hit the other guy. There's two guys right in front of me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
So
two right next to you.
I'm going to try to upward slash the guy next to me.
Okay.
Probably not. That's a 13.
13 just misses. As you go to make your second attack, he just dodges out of the way, and he comes back at you with these two like vicious, like nasty looking blades.
Can I realize I don't want to be hit again and well up within myself for an action surge?
You sure can action surge if you would like.
Take a deep breath and
All right.
smack him. For
All right.
Yes.
He is first going to try to bite you.
Okay.
17.
Yes. Dirty bastard.
4 points of piercing damage. And he bites you, and then he's going to use his two nasty little blades to swing at you a couple of times.
I hope you've had your shots.
Does a 13 hit
Probably not. No, it doesn't.
and does a 19 hit? Yes.
Yes, it does.
does. And this is 4 points of piercing damage as he impales you with his short sword. All right, that will bring us back to the top of the round with.
Do I not get to use my action surge?
Huh? Oh, your action surge. I thought you were using second wind. Sorry.
No.
Yes, you
surge.
may action surge.
That's why I was like, action surge hit for 17, and then you just went in on me. So
Sorry.
I thought it was.
So go ahead and action surge. If you kill this one, then
I thought it was like 17 points of
Sorry.
of
So you
shenanigans.
can, if you kill him, you can erase that damage. I thought you were second.
So
wind.
I hit him for I think I hit him for 17.
Yeah, 17
Or
does hit.
17
Yeah, 17
hits.
does hit, sorry.
Okay. And then that is 8 plus 8 plus 4. Sorry, 8. 12. Only 12 points.
Okay. Yeah, this one does not. You don't cleave him in twain as you did the other one.
And then I was going to second wind at the end.
Okay.
So you are right.
So go ahead and second one.
So I have all the damage recorded. Nice.
Okay.
6 plus 3, 9.
All right. One of the hunters, seeing that he just got shot in the face with some nasty fire, he is going to take his 2 shots at Genesis. The first one is a 21 to hit,
Yep.
and the second one is a 9.
No. That one doesn't.
That is going to be 4 points of piercing damage as an arrow sinks into your shoulder. And the other one is going to shoot at you. 21
21 will hit.
and an 8
8 will not hit.
for 9 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
The arrow catches you like in the gut. Just,
Okay.
I believe that will bring up Ribbon.
I'm just gonna move my puppet.
Okay, so you move your puppet. You can get it in range of the one that's fighting Oligar. If you
So
want to.
yeah, I guess I'll do
Okay,
that.
so bonus action to move it, and then your action. What are you gonna do?
Can I do the bonus action to move it and then still move?
You can use your movement to move.
Okay.
You use your bonus action to move your puppet.
Okay,
and
so
you use
I'm
your
gonna
action
move
to
up
attack with
because
it.
eventually it's gonna get out of the range of my strings.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna move up.
You keep moving with it. Sure.
Yeah.
You want to have it make a slam against the one that's on Oligar?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
You gotta stay in range of the little RC car. It'll stop working.
Yeah, right.
A nat 20.
Nice.
Dope.
So roll. Okay, so this brings in our house rule for criticals. You guys know this from the Shahir campaign.
Ooh.
You only roll 1 die when you make a critical, but you also get a full die when you make a critical. Because there's nothing less satisfying than rolling 2 1s when you make a critical hit, and it does less than your other hit. So you get a full die. So if your die is D8, you get an 8 plus your modifier plus a D8.
So, well, good because
Like that.
that's 8 plus 4, so that's 12.
And then you also get the modifier.
Well, that's all of that.
Oh, that's all.
She
So
rolled a
12. That is still enough. You see Sir Gilliam runs up next to you and just pulls back the sword and just whacks this thing right in the face. And you're like, that sword's sharp. And he just cuts this thing's throat and its lifeblood just pours out and it falls to the ground dead.
I like this little thing.
I'm coming around.
All right, Gendrix.
Okay, I will waltz up 10 more feet, and then I will take another shot at the archer that shot at me.
I don't
Okay.
doubt that you
'Cause-
actually waltz.
Oh, I waltz. Yeah. All right, a 15.
That hits.
15. All right, so I'm mad because he hit me with an arrow. I'm really, really upset with this guy, so
sure.
I'm going to roll my damage,
Nice.
which is 2 on the die plus 4 is 6, but I'm also going to expend one more of my bardic inspiration uses to apply psychic blades to the bullet.
Oh.
And that's going to, when I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can expend one of my bardic inspiration to deal extra psychic damage once per round on my turn based on level, and for me to be 2d6. So
Psycho damage.
6 damage plus
Ooh.
9, so 15 points of damage total.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you see this one as you hear Gendrix's pistol go off. This is like puff of air as he shoots this air pistol, and the bullet lodges in this thing, and then you just see like this purple energy emanate from it, and it just kind of and yeah, it looks like it really hurt. Anything else? You gonna move?
No, that's going to be it.
All right, Genesis.
There's one left.
There's 2 left,
2 left. Good.
and they both look hurt.
I'm going to reach in and grab another one with my hurt arm. I'm not really sure which one I'm grabbing to like add to the concoction.
Uh-oh.
So I just drink something, and I want to use the Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
So the way I'm understanding that, is that you just like it gives you advantage on this roll.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell you what I'm attempting to cast, which is Agonizar Scorcher.
Okay. Does that require a hit roll or is it a dex save?
It's one action and it's a dex.
Okay, so you wouldn't want to get advantage on it
Okay,
because he's got to make a dex save against your
Okay.
Agonizer Scorcher.
so then I'll just
Do Chaos Bolt.
yeah. I don't understand how Chaos Bolt works, so I didn't
No
use
better
that
time
one.
to learn.
Well,
Yeah.
read out Chaos Bolt to me.
I get part of it.
All right, well, read it to me and I'll tell you. how it works.
I hurl a massive warbling chaotic energy at a creature in range. And it says I make the ranged attack against the target. On the
Okay.
hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
Okay.
I got that. Choose one of the d8s, and the number rolled on the die determines the attack damage as shown below.
Okay.
So it's only 1d8 damage. The other die just tells me.
It's 2d8 damage
Okay.
plus a d6. Then you pick one of those d8s for the type of damage that all of that is.
Okay.
So, like if you roll a 4 if you roll a 4 and a 2, you look at the chart and figure out, do I like 4 or 2 better?
Okay, so there's a choice.
Yep. And if
Okay.
you roll the same number, I believe
It's more shenanigans.
it gets more damage, if I remember right.
It
Or
jumps.
it jumps to another target.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So if you wanted to use alchemical chaos here,
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it here then.
It's kind of what
Since I
I thought you were going
understand
with.
the
Like,
spell.
I'm not going to pick what I'm going to do and then
Well,
Chaos Bolt.
I thought this was a really cool spell. I just didn't understand how it works.
it's
So,
super cool. So go ahead and make your attack roll with advantage.
all right.
I love Tides of Chaos.
That one was a 24, and that one's not going to be it.
Yeah, 24 will definitely hit.
Okay, so 3. So I will choose fire damage
Okay.
and 9 damage total.
9.
You roll
Total?
2d8 and the d6, right? I just rolled like crap.
Okay.
you roll the
And so which one were you attacking? The one that
No,
Gendrix just
I rolled
shot, or were you
d8
attacking the other
twice
one?
and the d6 once.
Were the d8s the same?
No, one was a 4 and one was a 3.
Okay. So were you attacking the one that Gendrix shot, or the other one?
The one that shot me.
That was not the one that Gendrix shot. So you did 9 total.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you see this like mass of like purple just shoot out of her hands, and it turns into fire and smashes this thing in the face, and it reels from the pain, but it's still standing. Anything else?
No.
Yeah, go ahead and roll on that. Roll me a D100.
So how do I attempt that? Is it d10?
It's a D10 and a percentile.
Yeah,
Where's my other one?
it's a fun time.
And we'll just use your regular table for now, which you should have there.
So 52.
Do you have the table?
I don't have it in front of me. I thought you had like
I
a
feel like you
specific
lose your
one.
hair on
that you
52.
No, we're just using the basic one right now.
wanted. Okay.
From like the player's handbook.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull that out. Player's handbook. See what a 52 is.
It gets crazy. It gets crazy.
And you have your Tides of Chaos back.
I have it back.
Chemical Chaos. Yeah, that's what happens if I make you roll, then you get the ability back.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, you have to wait until you finish the rest.
Because this stuff gets crazy. Like sometimes you summon
There it is.
flops.
52.
Other times you
52.
teleport.
A spectral shield hovers near you for the next minute, granting you a +2 bonus to AC and immunity to magic missile.
Nice.
Cool.
I'll take it.
Okay.
That's dope.
All right. That will bring up Oligar. You're about 30 feet away from these gnolls in the woods. Or not gnolls, ratmen.
Nice. That's perfect. I'm gonna go over there and smack him in the face.
Okay.
The one that just got psychically assailed.
Okay. Go for it.
That is 20.
Yes.
And I can reroll 1s and 2s. 9, 13.
Yeah, you cleave this one in twain, its head falls off.
Yes.
Nice.
That is all.
You just run up and just smash down with a greatsword. You just see this thing's head go.
He didn't have a brain left.
Pop his ass like a zit.
Is that all?
That is all, sir.
All right. The Nars are dead. So that guy, he freaks out because you're in his face. Or you're not within range of him. But he's scared. He's gonna run over and try to hit you.
Me?
No.
Him?
Bring it on.
He drops his longbow and he pulls a spear off of his back, and he's gonna try to poke you with his spear.
Poke me with his mighty spear.
He'll grab it with 2
His
hands.
spear and magic helmet.
A 21.
That'll do.
Oh, and a crit.
Oh, that'll miss.
Yeah. All right. So the first one does 7 points of damage.
Oof.
And the second one does 8 points of piercing damage.
I was kidding about my character dying.
As he just hits you with his spear.
He was afeared, but not that afeared.
Yep. Let's see here. That will bring up Rhythm.
Is my little puppet nearby?
I mean, it was at the same range as Oligar, so it can run up into melee.
30 feet.
It's going and
Okay.
run and try to slam again.
Okay, go for
13 hits.
it. Yes, just barely.
Yeah, boy. That will be 5.
5 points?
Yeah.
It's good enough. Once again, Sir Gilliam comes in and he just jabs this thing right in the crotch. And you just see it doubles over in pain, and then it just and falls over dead.
Sir Gilliam's kill count is higher than anybody's, I think.
Right?
Toss me.
All right. The ratmen are dispatched.
I can sense if Aver is within
Arvir?
60 feet.
Not within 60 feet.
Okay.
But you can still sense her direction, right? Or do you have to track her again?
I still have to track.
Okay, go ahead and give me a survival check.
I'm reloading my pistol.
$16, 20.
Yep. You from as the two archers are dispatched, you can see a little foot trail that goes about 30 feet, and then you see the opening of what appears to be a cave that appears to go down into the ground.
Well, it appears she's in the cave. I don't know if there's any more ratmen down there.
You know, when you see one rat, there's 1,000 behind the wall.
That's very true.
Well, we can't fly the ship without her, so I guess we go down.
I suppose so.
Unfortunately.
You first.
I'm in no position to go
Ladies
first.
first, please.
I'm just gonna lead the puppet in.
Okay.
while
I'll
they're
start
doing
like
all this.
slowly walking first.
Okay.
I'm gonna limp behind.
Place your
We
minis.
got some mappage.
Come on, Denigger.
I couldn't get that far.
Okay. Towards the back there. All right. So yeah, you come in, you see this. The tunnel goes down for a little ways, and then you see it opens up into a room here, and then it also appears to go off around this way as well. You see there's a small campfire and like a couple of like straw bedrolls that are laid on the ground.
Is it super dark in here?
No, the campfire gives off light.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm walking up with my little puppet.
Okay.
Pop.
I don't know how far, 30 feet, I guess.
I don't pop it.
Okay.
I can grab my thingy. You know what? I don't know why I'm doing this. 1, 2, 3. Well, I can't walk in the wall, so that's 25. You know what? I'm just gonna move it up to like right here. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay.
Boop, boop, boop,
Okay.
boop.
Yeah. Yeah. You see a chamber with a fire burning. Just what you see.
Okay, well, can I keep walking?
You sure can.
I'll follow her in there.
Boop, boop, boop,
Yeah,
boop,
I'm
boop,
kind of
boop,
staying
boop.
behind, but I'm following.
All right.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Walked up over here. Don't know if there's anything special. More cave.
It's your birthday.
You see that?
Yeah, I can see that. All right. Boop, 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 boop. What's
I'm
over
gonna make
here?
My way.
You look at it. It looks like a cave in.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna work my way over here. I suppose we'll move everybody up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
can I
Okay.
still see at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really. I mean, it's dark, but it's not like it's dim light. I don't know which way you're going.
Well, I'm.
She's like
think
hopping
she's
in
just-
place.
Okay, so there's two places. Is there visible? Like I can clearly tell that these two different things. Like
yeah. If you get up that far, you can move that sheet.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see there's another campfire in that room.
okay. So which way do we want to go? Because here's one area, and then here's another area.
Is there like overt darkness in one or the other way? Okay.
It's a little darker this way. Your vision unless you have dark vision, your vision starts to run out.
The noise that those rat dudes were making was pretty unique. Do we hear any such noises coming from anywhere?
Give me a perception check.
Okay, I like my chances. 19.
Unfortunately, no, you don't.
Okay.
I want to stealthily move into
Left or
this- right.
To the right. Okay,
Yeah.
give me a stealth roll.
Because I thrive in the darkness, and the darker it gets, the better I am at being stealthy,
Okay.
and the better I see. So let's see what we can come up with. That's a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you feel like you're pretty stealthy.
Oh, sorry, that's a 20. I do get a +1.
Yeah, you feel like. Do you have disadvantage because of your armor? I don't know if you do or not. That's just a question.
Yeah, that is. I forgot I was wearing armor. I forgot I decided to go with armor. That is an 8.
Okay. You feel like you're being stealthy.
Could you quiet down, please?
I only ask, depends on the darkness, because this doesn't matter because I'm making noise, but for creatures that rely on dark vision, I am invisible if they're relying on it.
Okay.
So I'm still noisy, but
Okay.
so I'm just checking out that as I walk into it to see what I see.
Okay.
So I don't know if we can
Yeah,
pull
you can
back.
read that.
Well, in the meantime, I'm gonna boop 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 my way over here.
Okay. Yeah, if you go up that far, you see that.
So what is that, like rocky thing?
Yeah, it's like
So-
stalactites.
Stalaggies.
they kind of go almost to the ceiling.
Stalactites.
You're going over that way?
Yeah.
You see that in the far back corner, there's what appears to be a small pool of water.
I'm gonna go investigate it.
Okay.
I don't know if it's here. Is it here? Is it here?
The pool of water's back there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Standing in it probably. It's fine.
Okay. What's your armor class? You stand in it?
No, I don't like standing. I'm like,
You're
I don't know
looking
where
at
I'm standing at.
Where's the water at,
Yeah,
man?
like is it in this corner? Is it in this
It's in that corner. It's where
Okay.
you're at. Yeah. You would be standing in it right now, so you back up on square.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't have anything to mark it on the map. Okay. What's your armor class?
My armor class is 14.
Okay. You see that the pool of water sort of right in this like mouse-shaped thing coming swings at you, but you sort of move out of the way of it.
Okay.
That was initiative.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Or just her, everybody.
Just her right now, like she yells. But that would have to be on her turn.
no! Okay. I'm gonna fight the squid over here by myself.
Alright, what was your initiative?
My initiative is 10. This is pathetic.
Alright, well. You're first.
Okay. I'm gonna like move back here.
Okay.
And, like,
It will take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
What is your plus, friend? 13?
That misses.
Okay. Yep. It tries to swing at you again and doesn't do anything.
Alright, I'm moving my puppet in front of me.
Okay.
And then my puppet's gonna take a swing at it.
Okay. Alright. Go ahead and roll.
A 19 plus
Yes.
5.
Most definitely.
Come on, get this thing.
Give me bread.
No, I'm not. That is a 4.
4 points?
Yes,
Okay.
that does nothing. We're retiring you. Screw you.
Alright.
Go to
You-
dice jail.
It will move across. Actually, it's right there by your puppet, so it will take a swing at your puppet.
Okay.
Your puppet's damage. What's his weapon made out of?
It doesn't say.
Okay. What's his weapon made out of?
We're gonna say metal.
Okay. It loses 1 point. It has a -1 to its damage at this point.
Okay.
It will take a swingo at your puppet. Does it make more than one? Nope. But I doubt a 7 hits.
Nope.
Okay.
My puppet's gonna hit again.
Okay.
Do we
go for it.
hear her like yelling?
Yeah, does it sound like a fracas?
Are you making noise, or are you just like using your hand to control your puppet?
I'm gonna be cussing a little bit.
Okay. Everyone, give me a perception check.
Cause it's fucking.
Wow.
Not really.
That one with a 3.
12.
You hear?
Okay.
Just a
I'm gonna
9.
take off down that way.
Just a 9.
Yep. Yep. Genesis, here's you can roll initiative, Genesis.
Aw, thanks.
Why am I looking at you like, yeah, go
She'll learn her name eventually.
7.
7. Okay.
I just want to be everyone else.
All right. It's your turn, Ricky.
Okay, and you said -1 to hit or -1
-1
for the
damage. So
minus
whatever
one.
you roll when you do your damage,
Just -1, yeah.
Yep. So like still do your normal like plus and then subtract 1 once you.
All right, so does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Dude.
I like you. So that will be a 9.
9 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job.
Your dice make me think of gushers.
Subtract another 1 from your damage from now on. So you're -2 now.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Genesis. You see as you run into the room. Are you running into the room?
Yes.
Okay. You see that there's like this gray
What's your speed?
amorphous
30.
thing that just has these random pseudopods that are just flying out and swinging at her puppet, and her puppet is fighting back against it.
Oh, what is that? And I like immediately start like digging around to like find something.
I look behind. I don't know.
There's like this frantic like flailing around, and I try to grab 2 things, and I'm like hurrying, like mixing them, and I like drink it, and I'll use Agonizar Scorcher.
Okay, so at this point,
You're gonna hit me.
You're going to hit all of them.
It's a straight line.
I feel like I would know. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I guess I thought like I
It is
could
a
get
straight
it.
5 foot
It's
line.
like right here.
If you don't have any more movement, yeah, it's right
Okay, then I will like while I'm
there. Here,
putting
put-
the things
put that up there.
together. Can I hold my action until I can like get around, or not hold my action, but like
You're
move
gonna-
next turn?
You're going to hold the spell?
Yes.
Or so you're not drinking it?
No, I'm just gonna say that I'm putting it together until I can move on my next turn. Can I do that?
I mean, technically, that's what casting your spell is.
Okay.
So when it comes to your turn next turn, it will have fizzled.
Okay. Then I'm gonna put it in my brain that that's what I plan to do.
Okay, sure.
And I'm gonna move on my next turn.
Okay. I mean, you can still like fire it this turn or something.
Okay.
You can still cast a cantrip.
Yeah.
That's a literal line of fire that
Yeah.
goes
Yeah.
on the ground through everyone.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do the firebolt then.
Okay, go ahead. Make an attack roll.
All right. 17.
That hits.
Yay. 5 damage.
Okay, as the firebolt hits it, you see it doesn't seem to do.
No, I'm sorry. 12 damage. Sorry.
What?
How'd you go from 5 to 12?
Because I have a +5 to hit.
You don't.
Oh, to hit. Just kidding.
Yeah. So
I
how
don't
much
play
damage?
spellcasters. This is why.
So how much damage?
It's
So it's 5 damage.
Okay, so
I don't know how you went
Is
from
it-
5 to 12. What
Yeah,
do you
I know.
mean?
I just want to point out that I was pushed to play a spellcaster.
It beats that way
to be
sometimes.
fair, they function just like martial classes.
No, not for me.
They really do.
There's so much stuff on this sheet.
It's 2 minutes after 9,
So
that's why.
anyway, your firebolt doesn't. It seems almost to absorb it. So it looks like it maybe hurt it a bit, but not what you're used to seeing it do.
Okay.
Okay. That will bring up its turn, and it will try to smash your puppet.
Smash the puppet.
Oh, that might hit. 16.
No.
Oh yeah, he's got a shield. Yeah, as it swings out again, he just holds up the shield and goes, "Not today, Satan." He doesn't talk though.
He said,
That will bring us back
Sounds
to
like
Ribbon.
bits of wood rubbing together.
shaka,
Do
shaka,
we need to
shaka,
make
shaka.
another perception check, see if we hear what's going on.
No, not this one. It's too. It's just too fast.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna swing again with the puppet.
Okay, go for it.
Let's see. +5. There should be 11.
Yes.
5.
5 points.
No, actually, no. 5 minus 2, so that'll be 3.
So 3 points.
Yeah.
All right. Subtract another 1.
Sir Gilliam's damage is just going
Tanking.
away.
Do I see what's going on to the blade?
Yeah,
like,
it looks like it's being corroded and eaten away.
it's being corroded? Okay.
Yep. Anything else?
I am going to back up. Yep, looks good to me.
Okay.
My movement.
Genesis.
I'm gonna move so that her puppet is not in line.
Okay. So move yourself.
Yes, I run around.
Does that give her line of sight without hitting
Yeah,
the puppet?
That'd be fine.
And as I run, I mix and drink my potion, and then let me see. Is a dexterity save for you?
I
18.
think you saved.
18.
Yeah, you're okay.
That's with a -2.
I think it's still half damage.
So half damage.
Okay.
So quarter damage.
So do I? Okay, hold on.
You just
Never
roll the
mind.
dice.
Tell me this.
So it's 11 total, and then you take half of that.
I take a quarter of that.
Just kidding.
So I take 3.
What is this thing?
You once again, you see the fire hits it and it sort of wiggles out of the way, but you see a bunch of it like vaporizes and it looks like it's really on death's doorstep.
Good.
It will try to hit your puppet again. Nope. Now when you roll a 2.
Okay.
It swings out again, but Sir Gilliam is the match of this gray ooze.
Yeah.
Riven.
Alright, I'm gonna roll to hit this. Okay,
Pick
well,
another one.
Is that thing just bouncing like a football?
Yeah.
it did. It
Sometimes
went.
we have tile floors.
Right?
It just, I don't even know how that happened. I'm not gonna question it. Does a 15 plus 5, 20 hit?
Yeah.
I just have to, clarify every single time.
Come on, Sir Gilliam.
That's gonna be 0.
He
I
didn't
mean,
have
you
any
do 1
plus?
damage minimum.
1.
It dies. It had 1 hit point left.
Alright, so I'm gonna walk over.
But Sir Gilliam now has -4 to his sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him to walk over to me.
Uh-huh.
Does it look like I can mend it?
Ooh, that's a good question. Read your mending cantrip too. I know that it's pretty extensive.
This spell repairs a single break or tear to object you touch, such as a broken chain link, 2 halves of a broken key, a torn coat, or a linking. Actually, do you just want to read it?
No.
Okay.
This is how you learn your spells. You read them.
As long as you break or tear, or is no longer than 1 foot in dimension, you can mend it, leaving no trace. The spell can physically repair a magic item or construct, but the spell can restore magic to such an object.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll say in this case, give me a just give me basically a spell check. So what I want you to do is I want you to roll a d20 and add your spell casting modifier.
16.
Total. Okay. Yeah. You managed. It's just at -1 now.
Okay, that's cool.
You don't because it's a little bit bigger than what your cantrip can take care of.
Yeah.
And I don't like the idea of it's a 10-foot tear, so let me do mending 10 times and it takes me a minute.
Yeah.
Like, that seems kind of silly to me. So I would probably have you make checks with things like mending to see if you can do things outside of what it says. But
Does
yeah,
it look
you
like I could repair it later with?
yeah, it looks like you could probably use how you heal his hit points. How you repair him. Looks like you probably repair his sword.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Do I are one of the tentacles where I can get to it?
No. As soon as Sir Gilliam stabs his last, it just
Okay.
and it looks like water again.
About this time, I'll come around the corner and be like, "What's going on in here?"
Look, something was attacking her and her puppet killed it.
Something? I see
I'm
nothing.
just gonna turn Sir Gilliam's around.
It was the
Okay.
bunch
He's got
of
a frown
tentacles
on
where
his face
they
right now.
evaporated or dissipated.
This is where everyone's been. I've been whispering to you for 5 minutes.
I was doing hand motions and everything. This.
You're not coordinated at all.
All right. Is there anything particularly interesting about this room?
Give me an investigation check.
Investigate.
Investigate.
What is that puddle of water over there?
The pool of water's gone.
Damn it.
14 on
Do
the
you want the
investigation.
You look around in the chamber, and you find a couple of things.
Oh, sweet.
First, you find a scroll case.
A scroll case.
A squirrel case.
A squirrel case, yeah.
Case for
Gotta
squirrels.
have a place to put our squirrels.
Yep.
Sweet.
It's gonna come in handy.
You also find. You ready to write down some stuff?
Yeah.
You find 2 gold pieces.
2 gold pieces.
Nope, change that. 22 gold pieces.
Okay. 22 that. 22.
Do I hear
23 silver pieces.
222 gold pieces?
And 88 copper pieces.
Do I hear?
Okay.
Do I hear?
Anything else?
You find a vial with a reddish liquid in it.
Vial with reddish liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see him? Yeah.
Swiping or anything?
What? Can I see that?
Sure. Here you go.
I'll pop the thing on
If
it.
it's
try to
valuable, I
snip it.
saw it first.
Oh, of course. What do I think it is?
With your background, for common potions, just so y'all know the way it is, with a common potion, you can literally just stick your finger in and taste it and know what it is.
Okay.
Rare potions, that may not work as well, but basic potions, and especially with your background, this is a healing potion.
Okay. This is a potion of healing.
Oh, it's quite valuable. I did find it. May I have it, please?
Well, there's one other option. If you let me keep it, I could study it and potentially make more of them.
How long does this take?
Well, it depends on how hard it is to make. But it would destroy the potion. But I can make more of them.
Once we finish this and I'm in Sharn, I won't be around you anymore and you won't be able to make me any potions. May I have that one, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
You also know that you do know how to make things.
Okay.
It's on the potion list I sent you.
Reading your character.
It's also possible she just wanted it.
Sorry. Gendrix is a little selfish.
That's cool.
That's what you find.
All right.
As Olgar walks in, he's like bloody, his arms hanging off.
Oh, that looks bad, and I'm like tucking the potion away so you can't see it.
Been through worse.
I just look at you like.
And I'll pull out the copper that I found, and I'll be like, I did find some copper. I'll give each of you 22 copper.
Okay.
That's not bad. It doesn't pay for the refund, though.
Well, we'll have to get with the shipping.
You're
company
really
about
upset
that.
about this refund, aren't you?
Well, did we make it to Sharn?
I say we call corporate.
I want to speak to your manager.
Give me a swoop cut in 20 minutes and I'll have a refund.
There we go. All right, should
An
we
intense
continue?
Bob.
Lead the way.
All right, well, I'm going to go bloop, bloop, bloop my butt back over here.
Okay.
And then we're just going to...
Are you being sneaky?
Nope.
Okay.
This girl doesn't know how to sneak. I just got to puff it.
Let it be known I'm not peeing. That booger's going in there.
We have some colored dots. Hello.
You guys better come get me.
I'm following, I'm just slow.
Yeah, I'm bringing up the rear. Oh, the rat god. Got it.
Not my rear.
Don't break my beautiful legs, jeez.
This is the leader.
You saw him get stuck on that one, didn't you?
She just like threw the
Are
word.
you just taking me for a ride?
She's like, I don't know.
No, it's because you got stuck on her spear. Like, you were like this, and I couldn't get you off.
I just pushed you in front of me. That's what it was.
You know what? Good enough.
Let me give you a hand with that.
All right. You walk into the room.
As soon
And
as we walk
He's
into
in the wrong
room,
way.
I'm just like, Gendrix? That's like all I say.
Oligar?
I might want that potion.
What potion?
that's gonna be, as you walk in, it's gonna be initiative. You see 3 of these like little rat men that appear to be very weak, but you see one who looks like a boss.
Okay.
So let me roll their initiatives real quick.
Good. Very good.
The most
That
good.
one.
Nat 4.
I rolled a nat 15.
I rolled a nat 16.
And that's like my...
Okay. Okay. So. The 3 gnolls that are with this guy, it's dark in here, but you can kind of tell. It's almost like they're just made out of like a collection of bones.
Can I see in here?
Yeah, there's fires. The 2 big red circles are fires.
Okay, just double check him.
Okay.
I love how you use your Skaven.
They're Redmen. Okay. What is the whittling get? Ooh, great dex on this guy. Solid.
Solid.
It's gonna
All
be
right,
solid. 19.
Genesis.
14.
Gendrix.
9er.
9. Olgar.
16.
Sweet. Riven, you are up.
Okay, well, I'm running my little Chucky puppet, and myself. I'm gonna walk over here,
Where would you like to be?
just like right there. It's fine.
Okay.
And then can I make it from here?
They're 5 foot squares.
So it's 30, so that would be 6.
Don't walk in the fire.
Okay.
I guess I'm within range to hit that small little dude.
You can hit the little guy.
Take this. With a 10. It's probably not gonna hit.
A 10 total.
Yeah.
That does miss. Yeah, you hit this thing, and you see Sir Gilliam's sword just bounces off of its like withered, bony, husky form.
That is the first time that he's missed this night.
All right. Anything else? Olgar.
I'm right in the mic doing that. All right. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. An extra. Yes. All right. We will smack that
All on the
all
floor.
in the cave.
Which one?
Smack
Okay.
that one.
Whittling.
Yep, the little one. That is only an 11.
That will miss. Once again, your sword just like bounces off. Like for some reason, they seem to be fairly hale compared to what you're currently throwing at them.
And this is the first turn, so I do get an extra, which is the only reason I ran in here. Aha! There we go. I redouble my efforts. So 17 plus 6.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
And I shall smash him. Roll the 2. That is
Nice.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, this time you hit it and it just shatters into a million bones everywhere.
Nice.
That was dead.
That one is.
What is your class? And
I'm a gloom fighter.
I love it.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Genesis.
I will run in there and.
She's about ready to blow.
You got one more step. Would you like to go in a particular direction?
How far back is the cave? Are they
You're in
within?
They're 5 foot squares.
Okay.
I trust your math.
Okay. Yeah, got it. I'll actually like reach in and I'll drink another potion, and this time I'll kind of do my hands like this, and it looks like sand, and I say sleep.
Okay, where are you centering your sleep?
I'm gonna try and hit the ones on this side, like the bigger rat, and at least these two right here.
All right,
one's
tell me
the-
where you're gonna
It
center.
says within a 20-foot.
There's only
Points.
2 over there. There's a big rat and a small one.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at her puppet. So this one and the bigger one,
Okay, so you're gonna put it like
right there.
here.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, roll me your d8s.
It says
So
roll
Gilliam's gonna take a
5d8,
nap.
and
Just
that's
keep
how
it
many
easy
creatures.
construct.
Yeah, that's indeed.
Yeah, I need 2 more. So 14, 15, 21, 29 is how many creatures I can affect.
Holy shit!
How many
Hit
hit points
points
you
of
affect?
Sorry, how many hit points? I
So the
Read
Whittling
every
falls
word.
asleep. Can Sir Gilliam fall asleep?
He's a construct.
That I mean, he can't sleep. It means he can't be knocked unconscious.
It doesn't say that he can be knocked
He
unconscious.
probably can't be put to sleep, I would think. That sounds right. That's my rule. All right, so the Whittling falls asleep.
The little one.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna. He has the cutest snore.
That's what happens.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'll take it. Yeah, no. I'll stay
Okay.
there.
And Gendrix.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seeing those two, I'm gonna whistle a little tune and give Riven some inspiration. D6 bardic inspiration.
Sweet.
Is that your last one?
Yeah, that's my last one.
Okay. That will bring up the pack leader. You can see he has this giant, nasty glaive.
Oh, it's gross.
Yeah, that's why I put him in front, so we won't
He
get hit
will.
automatically.
He will take 2 swings at Sir Gilliam.
It's nice knowing you, bud.
The first one is, what's his bonus, a 23?
Yeah, that hits.
And his
bonus is a
second one is a 20.
That hits.
Alright, so the first one does 15 points of damage? No, 13 points of damage.
Ooh, glad I didn't get hit.
And the second one does 6 points of slashing damage.
Right.
Ouchies.
As he just spins around and does some work on Sir Gilliam. Alright, and then the Whittling to sleep will sleep, and that one will walk up and try to attack you, Olegar. Da 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 da. Gotta figure out what their attack is. They're supposed to know being reduced. He will try to bite you
Okay.
with his weird face. 15.
Misses.
And then he will try to hit you with his weird bone club. Nope, it's a 7.
That was a real bone ruin attack.
Ah,
Alright.
what a bonehead.
That will bring up to the top of the order with Riven.
Okay, well, we'll see what Riven can do.
She'll pull out them spells now.
I'm gonna try Entangle again. It's probably not gonna work. It's a strength saving throw.
Okay. What's your DC? Where are you putting it?
Here?
So you're gonna put it towards the back so it doesn't affect
Yeah,
Sir Gilliam?
yeah, but then it
Okay.
makes the terrain also difficult.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 13. He's probably gonna pass it, but it'll make the terrain difficult. So.
That's a 7 for
Oh.
the back lord. And the one that's asleep will automatically go. Noise! So he is
So-
restrained. Is he taking any damage?
No.
He's just restrained.
Yes.
Does he have to... Can he save again at the end of his turn, or is he caught forever?
He saves at. What the spell is? I guess when you do his next turn, he can use his action.
He uses action to try and get out. Mm-hmm. But he is restrained, it says?
It says that he is restrained.
Okay, so that means attacks have advantage against him. Okay.
Nice.
Cool beans. Alright, anything else?
No, because it takes my action to hit with the puzzle. So.
Alright, so that'll bring up Olgar.
Alright. Oligar's gonna bone the bonehead. Wow. That is a 16.
That hits.
That is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You slash him in half.
Yeah.
He's shattered.
Makes like those crazy, like, flamey, explodey animations from Castlevania.
Alright. Anything else? Move.
Yes, I'm going to turn around and slowly walk over to Gendrix.
2, 3, 4, 5.
And I'm just going to stare at him.
And that'll bring up Genesis. Does sleep require your concentration?
Do shit? I don't know.
Do shit?
Do shit? It says duration of a minute.
Does that have a little C next to that duration?
No.
Then it does not.
Okay.
Alright, you're up.
I will.
You got advantage, girl. Have had him. Set my puppet on fire.
I mean, I don't
You're the one
hurt
with
the
advantage.
puppet.
I think everyone has advantage.
It says everyone.
He's
Oh,
restrained.
no, wait, I was thinking something else.
Yep.
I'm an
So
idiot.
how does the bigger one look? Is he looking kind of hurt?
He hasn't been touched.
Has not been touched.
He looks
Okay.
pale. He's just wrapped up in vines right now.
Okay. So I'll do what I do. I'll drink my drink, and then I will like turn to him and like this big firebolt in my hand. Yeah, get it right. And then I like hurl it at him.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a 14.
He will miss.
But then she gets advantage.
Yep, you have
Oh, sorry.
Because he's restrained.
Ooh.
That one works. 17 plus 5. So
Yes.
yeah.
22 hits.
And then it's gonna be 10 damage.
Nice.
Alright.
Very nice.
I hope it hurts you, bitch. It's me talking to the
You
video.
rat bastard.
Anything else, Genesis?
Nope.
Gendrix.
I'll look at Oligar and say, fine, and I'll kind of toss the potion to him, and I'll take a step into the room and take a shot at the pack lord with my gun.
Alright, go for it.
I get advantage. Wow. Okay. So does a 10 hit?
10 does not. You fire the little projectile from your air pistol just bounces off of his chain shirt that he's wearing. All right.
Again, I say,
Anything else?
rat bastard. No, that's gonna be everything.
He's gonna try. He probably doesn't really care about being restrained. He's just gonna try to hit Sir Gilliam. But he has disadvantage because he's restrained.
Oh, God, he doesn't hit.
An 11
That does not hit.
and a 10.
That does not.
Yep, both of his attacks. He will try to bite you. Why not?
Bite me or bite Sir Gilliam?
Bite Sir Gilliam.
Yeah, his teeth elongate.
A 16.
That doesn't hit.
All right, yeah. These vines are wrapping up. He's trying to swing his glaive, and in just a bout of frustration, he reaches out with his big rat face and tries to bite Sir Gilliam with his big pointy rodent teeth. But Sir Gilliam is his match with the shield.
All right.
Shield MVP.
My turn.
The one that's on the ground is still asleep, so and the others are dead, right?
Yep.
Yep. Ribbon. Yeah.
All right. Well, Sir Gilliam doesn't like that he tried to bite him, so he's going to boop.
Go for it.
My boop his ass.
Boop him on the
Boop
nose.
and boop.
That does, well, nope, it's advantage.
Yep. Spoopy boop.
Boop the
Oh.
snoot.
12 does not hit, does
12
it?
does not. Yeah, Sir Gilliam's depleted sword just scrapes across the chainmail that he's wearing. Anything else?
Nope.
Oligar.
Alright, I'm gonna see that he's all wrapped up and the other dude's asleep. I'm gonna look at the potion. And let's see, I got 16. I'm gonna use my movement and my action to get all the way over to the sleeping.
She's not asleep. She's tied up.
Then the tied up person.
Said you had 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get straight over there.
And then that's it.
Okay, Genesis.
I will make my way just a little bit closer to the bigger rat guy,
Okay.
within 10 feet of him. And I'll reach in and grab 2 vials and drink those. And I'll do the same, like, blow in his face, like this green, like, puff of smoke, and it's poison gas.
All right, what's the range on that?
10 feet.
Okay.
And it's a constitution saving throw.
Con save, you say.
Can he do it?
3? Yeah.
Oh, he can't.
No, he can't.
He can take some damage.
All right, how much?
1d12. So he takes 4 damage.
4 damage, okay. Anything else?
I'll stay there.
Okay, Gingers.
I am going to look at the Pack Lord and I'm going to begin whispering at him and cast Dissonant Whispers.
Ooh, nice.
So I need for him to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
What do you whisper to this noble pack lord that will make him afraid of you and run?
If you don't leave me and these people alone, I'm going to give you a bath, you mangy thing. I don't know that that's really going to make it scared, but
That is a 16.
see, it doesn't make him scared.
Yeah, he was not afraid of bats.
No, I guess
I
not.
think he did tap damage though.
Successful save, target saves, has as much damage, and doesn't have to move. Good. Okay.
He'll be able to move anyway. He's restrained.
Yeah. Alright, so that's going to be half of 9. So 5, 4, 5, 5, 4.
All right. Yeah, you see him shake his head a little bit, but he appears well groomed. That will bring him up. He wasn't super happy with that, so he's going to try to break out again. Because that was bad. 22 will probably break his restraint. But that was his action, so he can't do anything. He's going to just start hacking away at all the vines that are holding him in. Now he is no longer restrained. And the noble will sleep, and that will bring us to Ribbon.
Okay, so since my puppet can do my somatic, do I still have to be up close to do something like poison spray?
Yes.
Okay.
He can do the action for you, but it
Okay.
still originates from you.
Okay, just double checking. So then I guess I'm just gonna whack the stupid.
Swing away
Mob
with Sir
balls.
Gilliam? Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
An 18?
18 hits.
Fucking balls. You're retired too.
How much
That's
damage?
gonna be 4 minus 1, 3.
3. Okay. Yep, Sir Gilliam gives him a valiant whack, but this pack lord is strong. Oligar.
I will reach down and cut. What I'm assuming this is.
Yeah, you see her hands and feet are bound.
And this is Avier, right?
Yeah, this is Arvir.
Arvir.
She has like a gag in her mouth.
Yeah, I will free her. I'm gonna use my action to free
She
her.
sort of looks at me and goes, "The hell are these things?"
Are you injured?
I mean, a little bit.
Badly?
I mean, I can walk.
All right, and then I'm gonna chug the potion.
Okay. So 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, hell yeah.
Very nice.
Nice. All right, Genesis.
Seeing that he's broken out, I say, no, not today. And I like grab 2 more, and I don't know what they are, so I'm going to use Tides of Chaos.
Okay. What are you going for?
I'm going to use my my Chaos Bolt again.
Okay. Are you keeping all your spell slots, I assume?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just make sure.
Sorry. 16. 21.
21 hits.
And that was not higher, so. Let me roll, see what it is.
This is Tides of Chaos, right?
Yes.
How much damage? What kind?
It is acid damage, and it is 7 damage.
7 total.
Mm-hmm.
On 2d8 and a d6?
Yeah, I keep rolling like crap.
Jeez, so 7 total?
Yeah,
God,
7
that
total.
sucks. That hurts enough. It hurts enough. That's good. Yeah, go ahead and roll. Give me them dice.
It was a D. Oh,
D20
percentile.
or it's a percentile.
Center a fireball on yourself. That'd be great.
No.
No, I don't want to do that.
A Dance in the Dark is over.
58.
58.
It's not a fireball.
For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flames.
Give me fire hands.
Nice.
Don't do that.
Gendrix.
Please don't touch my puppet.
I'm gonna kind of step right here and try to take another shot with my pistol.
Okay, go for it.
Batoo.
Motherfucker.
9.
No, it bounces off harmlessly. Anything
All right.
else?
No, that's gonna be it.
All right. That will be the pack leader. He is going to try and mash Sir Gilliam into hearts.
He probably will.
It can be
With his
blizzard.
glaive. No, that's a 14.
Thank God.
And he will roundhouse it back around for a 8. And then he will bite. No. Sir Gilliam is just fending this thing off with his shield like a champ. Sir Gilliam will not go down. All right.
Okay.
That will bring up the Knoll, who will sleep, and Ribbon.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit him.
With Sir Gilliam?
Yeah.
Go for it.
That's an 18
That
plus
hits.
5.
Nice.
Roll some
Come on,
damage.
last D8.
You bitch! 3!
Dang. All right, yeah, it hurts.
Now last down, last D8.
Genesis.
No, I've used all my D8. They're all
No,
bad.
Oligarch.
I was like, that was a quick turn.
I'm gonna scoot around
To him.
to the back of him.
Okay. It's difficult terrain, but you got plenty of movement, right?
Yeah.
Come here so I can stab.
And does Sir Gilliam give me an advantage?
Yeah.
Then I will.
You can flank these simple-minded fools.
Yes. Yes.
Gosh.
Also, he's unaware that you are there.
Yes. 17 plus 6.
Yes.
Yes. Give me some damage. Reroll the 1. Too bad I can't reroll it again. 6, 7, 8, 9, 12.
12 points.
Damage.
Nice. Yeah, you carve into his back, and he looks back over his shoulder at you, angry.
Yeah, you didn't know I was here, bitch.
All right, that'll bring him justice.
I am going to firebolt him in the face.
All right, go for it.
Finish him.
Please.
Does a 20 hit him?
It does.
Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 8 damage.
Tell me of his grisly demise.
Yeah.
I pull the 2 red containers and I drink those, and I turn to him and I just completely bolt him right in the face.
Yes, you see Genesis you've seen her doing this, and you're like, why is she drinking all these little potions that she just keeps pulling out of nowhere? You see she just lets go of this fireball, and right as he yips back and tries to bite at Oligar, and his mouth is open, and the fireball just hits him right in the back of the throat, and his head just catches on fire, and he falls over dead.
Nice.
Oh, do I catch on fire? I totally forgot about that.
No,
Did you
it's
touch
something you're
yourself?
not wearing.
No, but I cast. It's something I'm wearing. It's not me, right?
What do you mean?
It's anything you touch that's not being worn or held by somebody.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I was
So,
like,
like-
oh no, I picked the fire spell.
If you touch something that's hanging on a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't touch anything in this cave that we want.
For the next
Right.
minute.
Don't touch the campfire. Got it.
Arthur sort of looks at you and goes, well, I guess, thank you. I don't know what they were going to do to me, but I don't know why they chose me. But I guess they're all dead.
There's no telling.
I know why they chose her. I don't have any like special information. I just
Just so, what are we doing?
I guess going back. I mean, we've got to get out of here, right?
Yes. Going back to the ship so we can get out of here.
you are the only one who can fly it.
Yep.
I don't mean to cut this heroic moment down a notch by telling you the truth, but we really should go.
No, I agree.
I'm going to pick up the nasty glaive and start walking out.
Okay.
Is there any cool looking stuff around here?
Give me an investigation check.
I'm gonna take this out and figure out how much I can heal this thing.
Now I roll decent. That's gonna be a 20.
It's a good time to roll decent.
You see that the next to where they had Arveer tied up,
Okay.
There's just like what appears to be like a brown adventuring sack.
Okay.
Take a hold of the rat's brown sack.
There is a small pouch that looks like it has some dust in it.
Okay.
There are 50 gold pieces,
Okay.
483 silver pieces, and 2,136 copper pieces.
How many?
2,136.
2,136. Okay. All right. Anything else? That's all.
You see that there's these 3 red crystals and these 3 green crystals that are like growing out of the ground.
3 red crystals and 3 green crystals growing out of the ground. I will take a closer look at them.
Okay.
Are they glowing anything? They're just kind of there. We'll touch one.
Okay. As you touch it, it just sort of gets brighter and then gets dimmer.
Does it have any kind of feel to it? Like, does it get warm or anything?
Nope.
Or how like attached to the ground are they? Would I be able to like pry them up?
Looks like they're growing out of the ground. You can try.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Do you need some help? You're
No,
taking
no.
forever.
I've got it. Thank you.
You're all raring to go until you see something on the ground.
Does a 5 get the thing out of the ground?
No, it does not.
I'm struggling like hell. I've got it. Just gotta pull it just a bit more.
Is pulling that going to get you on the ship?
It's shiny. Would you like to help?
Is it going to get you on the ship?
Yes.
Give me an Arcana check, Oligar.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck that is.
What are you looking at? Can I like go over there and check it out?
Something shiny that'll get him on the ship.
You've never seen anything like these before.
Me either. Okay. I don't know what that is.
Neither do I, but touch it.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I'll
Can I
touch it
take
again.
Can I take the glaive that I took off the rat man and just jam it in the ground and try to just like use it as a makeshift?
Shovel?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Give me an
That seems like
athletics
a
check.
great
You
idea.
can give me an Arcana check too.
What am I doing? Athletics check?
Yep.
Before my computer shuts down?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
17.
What'd you roll?
4.
17. Yeah, you managed to pop 2 of the red ones out of the ground. The green ones are stubborn.
There, you happy now?
Now that they're out of the ground, do they glow again when touched?
Yeah.
I suppose 2 is better than none. Let's go.
Alright then.
How are you getting all of these coins out of here? Like you have a sack of 2,000 quarters that aren't in a sack.
Well, there's counting Arveer. There's 5 of us, so that's 400 quarters apiece.
Yep.
It's not a weight question at this point.
It's just a lot of quarters.
It's just a lot of quarters.
Well, I've got that brown adventuring sack.
Mm-hmm.
If I open it up and look in, is there anything in there?
It's empty.
If I reach into my pocket and pull out one of my copper coins and drop it in there, what happens?
It disappears.
Okay. Put the quarters in here.
Why should we trust you?
I'm just gonna dump the quarters because I'm not carrying these quarters.
And I'll take the crystal that I just picked up. I'll drop it in there as well, and I'll reach in my pocket and I'll pull out the other gold that I didn't tell y'all about before, and I'll drop it in there. See, all mine's in there. Let's go.
I'll
You
help
may
him put
carry it
mine
if
in
you would
there.
like.
I won't carry the bag. But yeah, I'm gonna put the stuff in the
So you
bag.
start gathering up all of these coins that you found and putting them in the bag.
Yeah.
And the bag appears to be empty.
I will reach my hand in and think about a gold coin.
Gold coin comes up.
Yay! All right. Throw it back in there. All right, let's go.
All right. So as you make your way out of the cave, you've rescued now Captain Arveer of the Sky Splendor, and that is where we will end tonight.
Nice.
Good game, guys.
Yeah.
You're
Well run game.
you're on your way back to Sharn, hopefully.
Yay! Those damn pesky pirates.
Yep, get you every time. Well, that has been episode 1 of A Dance in the Dark, the Exodus from Aundair. So, join us next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, here on twitch.tv/ordermarcana. Until then, play more D&D.